and welcome to another episode of Curse About a Mystery. Tonight we're playing the module Curse Strahd, but Change Transformed, and we're playing in the system and the setting of Frostmark RPG, everything created by moi. There's a content warning for tonight of bad language, heavy topics, gothic horror, and perhaps some gore. We shall see. But with me I have a wonderful cast of players. I got Lady Lyra, half of Megas, played by Julie. Hello, welcome.
Why do I feel like I'm not the... why do I feel like Arius is not the only one who just can't seem to remember to save his goddamn life?
I'm Marty H.A. Borlock, played by Cookie. Hello, hello.
Hello. Why is everyone getting a spooky mansion adventure and I don't?
Well, in time. Next to the Vestalia Tiefling board, played by Adriano. Hello. You muted. Super beautiful.
Hello, I'm Adrian.
I'm just here for the madness.
Master Arius, the Dwarven Wizard, played by Bowie. Hello, welcome.
Ah! Who's that? Who's that elf who just shot Illyria? Strange.
Alright, what happened last time, Gag or Bowie?
Oh, it's me. It's my turn. Wonderful. All right. Well, last time, so struggling not to say on Mother Misery, but here we are. Yeah, we started off this session in the midst of an ocean of books saying some mean things to Arius, displaying curiosity killed the cat. Arius had a rather unsavory reaction to these books, freaking out, and well, as he was in the midst of his freak out, Illyria came to his side and offered some companionship that calmed him down a little bit. In the midst of this freak out, Nyx had a little reminiscent episode of every time he's nearby a book, it's either flung by him either by, well, magical means or by female means. But being hit with a little bit of knowledge, he decided that this room has been sought through and it's time to move on. So he took the group by their hands and moved northward into the mansion. As they all the jolly group are making their way through the mansion, Amathia tries to encourage and help Arius a little bit, coming up with a bit of a battle strategy as to how we can get through this without Arius losing his absolute mind. And to that note, she suggested that he would close his eyes, think about blue skies, and take her hand. He could do one of those things, as he doesn't remember skies ever being blue. Strange. As the group continued up northwards, the group found a doorway with a staircase that was heading up. Nyx made the executive decision to search the entire floor that they are currently on before they move upwards or downwards, which landed them all in a very fancy dining hall. This dining hall was quite beautiful and had very large windows that led out to these giant statues. And as the group very slowly made their way into the dining hall, they began noticing and paying attention to these statues, trying to figure out what they meant and what they were. But this was all quickly interrupted as a couple of voices started ringing out in the dining hall, having a conversation. It was seemingly two Barovians celebrating in excitement about this Master Arius who was going to bring light back into Barovia. It was a conversation between a female and a male. A female by the name of Uldrana and a male named Duro. As these two conversate about the upcoming battle, Arius begins having a bit of a freak out as he begins picking up that something has happened connected to his name, that he's almost being accused of something. So in a strange blind rage, he attempts to find the detached voices, and with no hope. Yet again, Amathia and Illyria had to come to Arius's aid and try and help him to calm down. This didn't help all too much, but little old soul, little adorable soul, and Amathia came up with a scheme to find and eliminate any sort of lies that Arius would find himself surrounded by. It's very strange, but it worked. With a couple of dances and karate chops later, the group pushed on outwards from the fancy dining hall. As they make their way out, they come out to another hallway, and to the very left of them, they find this very strange barred door. It certainly caught the attention of the entire group, as they immediately decided that this is where we have to go. Well, nobody better for the job than the muscle man Nix himself, as he found this miraculous, wonderful little device that he could use to sort of prop up against the planks, and still had to put in some work. And 5 minutes later of Nix being grunting and grunting and moaning and really getting into it, his absolute display of masculinity got through the door and the planks were removed. It's quite good. The first one to step into this room was Illyria, and we found this horrible, decayed, fallen apart bedroom. And there was a couple of things of note that was slightly interesting. Illyria found a table with notes on it, most of them unreadable, but the one on the very top she could read. So as the rest of the group made their way in, Illyria began reading these notes, and it was a letter from a certain Joseph and Irius, and it was written to an individual by the name of Scrya. This letter was describing an experience with the Death House, and how both Joseph and Irius believes that they are sort of keeping Scrya into this never-ending loop of memories as they keep writing her notes on notes on notes. So this last note was a farewell and goodbye in hopes of letting the aforementioned Scrya rest. With the mentioning of Death House, the Irius' identity became more apparent to the rest of the group, and Nix particularly began thinking about how this correlates with Irius. And as they began pondering, they began figuring out that maybe his memories are locked behind magical means, and they found this little vial of, and I'm gonna read this wrong, Saint Macrovius pool water. This water was supposed to help with towards strong magic resisting abilities, and they thought maybe they could give this to Irius to provoke or even remove this sudden stage of amnesia he's find himself in. He gracefully accepts the potion, and as he takes it, it seems like nothing grand happens, but after a little bit of time, these visions of blue swirling bubbly lights began appearing from Irius, and there are 4 different lights from 4 different colors. They ascend from him and then quickly after disappear, and nothing seemed to have changed. Although Nix, with his wits, found out quickly that they had a soul-like substance, and it was quite strange. There we go. Should I just continue?
Yeah.
Wonderful. All right.
Doing
Wonderful.
so good.
We go on. We go on. Well, in the high hopes that something was going to change, that this potion was going to fix Irius in his manic state, he was surprised and frustrated by how little effect it had on him, and immediately broke out to a fit of rage, going through the entire decayed room, going into a wardrobe, flinging out clothes, going over to booklets, throwing them everywhere, trying to find anything that would provoke any memories. And in the midst of this rage, a sudden ribbit was heard. At first, the group didn't seem to pay attention to it, but Irius froze up in a moment, and a second one, a third, a fourth ribbit. Irius became aggravated, having talked about this aforementioned Vox Memo as if it was some sort of magical creature that didn't even exist. But for the first time, the group was introduced to what a Vox Memo was. And as Irius got down on all fours to look on where this ribbit was coming from, he looked under a bed, and as he looked, the sounds of ribbiting turned into horrible, tormenting, absolutely ghoulish sounds of a young woman fleeing through a forest, seemingly being hunted and ultimately eaten by something. This threw Irius into a state of shock, and almost as quickly as he found the frog, he sent out a bolt of force blast to eliminate it. And well, that he did, and the voices disappeared. In this moment, Nyx began to wonder what had truly overcome this wizard, and he began pondering that perhaps this isn't that normal state of amnesia or madness, that this is something that's been induced on him. And he began realizing that perhaps these pools didn't work for other reasons that were outside of their grasp, that there was a stronger magical power holding around the wizards and his memory. But alas, Irius couldn't answer any questions, so they simply had to move on. So, defeated and feeling like they haven't gotten much, they leave the they leave the bedroom and they continue down the hall. They quickly find a new door and they open it up and finding a bathroom. The group makes their way in with Irius standing in the hallway, still in shock after what he just saw. As they quickly make it in there, there's a bathtub centered in the middle of this bathroom, and as quickly as they make it in, a figure begin rising, shooting out of the bathtub, and this figure is someone by the name of Duro. As the group makes eye contact with this figure, a gnarly gash begins making its cross against his chest area, and he begins questioning why Irius led him and his friends to their death. He began questioning why Irius promised them all these beautiful things, but at the end of the day, they got nothing but loss and died. As this poor boy is seemingly dying and being slashed away at, these arms begin coming up from the bathtub and dragging him down to the bottom of the murky waters. And in the midst of another freakout, Irius tries to make his way in there, trying to grab his hand and helping him out, but all for naught, as the very, very bloodied body of Duro disappears into the grimy, bloody pool of the bathtub. And just like that, it all went back to normal, with the bathtub waters turning clear, almost like this never happened. Just catching up. At this moment, it seems almost hopeless to keep on encouraging Irius, so Trin Talma begins trying to figure out what is the core of these issues, where all these memories come from, and how come all of these memories are lining up and seemingly have something to do with something that they have experienced themselves. So as Nyx makes his way in a little bit of in a frustrated mood down the hallway, trying to find more answers, Illyria and Hamathia quickly and behind Irius' backs begin having a small conversation about who Irius might be, what might have happened, and this provokes a memory from Illyria, where she states that 4 years ago, there was some sort of coup happening with an uprising with Barovians and all of them being slaughtered. Hamathia couldn't quite remember this, but thinking back to a conversation she had with her mother, there is a slight mentioning of this uprising and how it had the hag herself, Morgantha, in quite a sad and annoyed mood. Probably because there were Barovians dead that she maybe could use for future endeavors, who knows. As they continue, Illyria and Hamathia, seemingly in a state of reasonable fear, they begin encouraging one another, and they are quite happy that they can call one another friend. And so we continue down the hallway. We find a quaint little kitchen, and in this kitchen there is a little note. Nothing out of the ordinary happens, but Nyx makes his way in there with high precaution, and as he makes his way in, he finds the note and reads it out loud for the group. It's a strange note left by an individual named Kaifor, being angry at another person named Cereal. The note states something along the lines of, this Kaifor, if they ever see a Cereal stealing food again and hoarding for themselves, that they will take all the food and bury it in a barrel inside the garden, where his Cereal were never to hopefully find it again. A seemingly kind and fun little message in the midst of all this turmoil. Among that, Nyx also found this little blue marble of hope, something that he could use later on to either help himself or perhaps even Irius. As the kitchen didn't have much of use, they get back into the hallway, making their way out to the grand entrance, where they find a dining table. But instead of there being all sorts of cutlery and food on the table, it seems to be clattered and scattered with cartography tools. And as they make it their way in there, they began hearing detached voices yet again. It seems that a very serious feminine voice sits and has a conversation with this Arius at this table, discussing if what he believes to do next is truly the right choice. Arius very very confidently so says that with the right friends, with the right people, and with her by his side, he is certain that victory is within claim and that they can truly pull whatever scheme they have off. This seemed not to invoke too many memories, so the group continued and decided to go upwards, walking up a grand staircase. They made it to the second floor and began searching from the northeastern side. As they make their way through, they come upon this giant grand bedroom, seems of great importance. Nyx is quick to make his way inside as the group follows quickly behind, and he finds this broken compass emitting a green light from it. The light leaves the compass as soon as it's picked up and begins zooming out in towards the second floor, making its way southbound. Confused, having no leads, the group immediately jump up and they're thinking, all right, we have to go through this. So they begin chasing after this light, and they find it at a hold still in the middle, top of the staircase at the second floor in the grand hallway, in the grand room. And it just sits there. Nyx takes this moment takes out the Pearl of Hope and begins crushing it and blows the dust into Arius' face to alleviate some of the stress that he's been going through. And it worked quite finely. On top of that, he also read a small passage from a diary belonging to Arius himself, and for his clear love for Joseph. As this very nice moment is happening, Illyria is up close to the light, expecting it, trying to figure out what this is all about. And as she is inspecting the light, it suddenly dims out and disappears. Nothing seems to happen but a little bit of silence, and suddenly, just like that, Illyria is struck by a green ghost arrow that is lit aflame, and immediately the group look towards where it was shot from, and they see a silhouette-like figure stepping out from the shadows, and it's none other than Joseph himself.
Indeed.
In a monochromatic state. And this is where we left off.
Thank you so much. That was so thorough. I am amazed by how much you remember. Holy damn. Good job.
Oh, there's still bounty here.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Getting back into it. Oh god, I pressed the wrong button.
There's a free bracer right there. Huge.
Indeed. Here we are.
Although we lost the first wave.
An arrow of translucent green set aflame with ghostly green fire shoots from the shadows from the balcony across the room. It impacts Illyria just underneath her right clavicle with a dull thud. Stepping out of the gloom is a person. A tall elf with long hair tied into a ponytail and a clear expression of hatred painted on his face. Strangely, he is monochromatic, bereft of any color, just a figure in different shades of gray, except for the clear green arrow that he reaches for in his quiver to knock it on his long bow as he welcomed you as vermin to his house. He is clearly hostile, and you have no choice but to defend yourself. So, Team Trauma, let's roll initiative.
Dun, dun, dun.
Da, 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 da. You're gonna kill your boyfriend! Whoop whoop!
Big wave here.
Yeah, well,
You have boots
I mean,
early.
not gonna lie, I got to him.
It's the
They
power
got
of
the
love.
books that early is pretty bad.
Alright,
Poor boy!
I denied it right in front of her.
I'm
Good,
trying
good,
to
good.
find my initiative. Give me a sec.
Hamartia, your eagles. There was more than an hour in in-game time that passed.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So your eagles poofed out.
Can you give me access to Soul's token? I can't select it.
That is
Oh wait, I
so
can.
weird.
I can select this one, so 2 souls now.
Okay, that works fine by me.
Just keeps duplicating.
Oh no, it's they're bleeding. No.
Should we also roll
toes.
initiative for Soul Right?
Yes, I rolled the initiative for Soul. It's 2
Alright.
off, so.
Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Okay, we're ready.
I don't have any mana though. Oh, you got glimpsed. I'm so sorry for you.
Then, reacting first of all, scared that Illyria just took some damage from a random monochromatic creature. The first creature you have seen so far in this house that seems this tangible. Nyx, you react first. What do you want to do?
Wide-eyed, seeing this glowing green arrow hit Illyria and calling us vermin, Nyx almost instinctually has his eyes flash as he notices that this is a hostile entity that has got a long-range bow, and with his with seeing the glowing green arrow, he like looks and shouts out and says,
Bad or good?
"What does he say?" He says, "Two can play this game." And as he says, "Two can play this game," the soul comes out and it splits in half, and he'll do his traditional guiding bolt twinning
Oh no.
at 3rd level.
Oh shit.
All right.
Well, you know, that's what he gets for shooting Nyx's not yet girlfriend,
Angry.
I guess.
Angry.
Jesus.
Someone likes Illyria.
Oh,
What are you gonna kiss?
you gonna cry?
I mean, we're gonna have to pick up the conversation after we get out of here.
So it's a 25 to hit on the first one,
Oh,
Jesus Christ, yeah.
and then the second one will be at advantage.
oh my god, it's double guiding, double guide, double bolt.
For a 22.
Yeah, both of them hit.
Oh no.
Ooh.
Well, Joseph's gonna die again.
1 second here. I just need to determine how many dice to roll.
Yeah. And roll them separately because I need to do some concentration checks.
I really want that lotus.
Okay, as you wish. I'll do my vibe check first.
Vibe it out.
There we go. 16.
It's level 3, so 12 plus 3, yeah, 15 is what you needed. So
You're vibing.
you're
I'm
vibing.
vibing. I mean, he got this, boo.
Oh god, this is gonna be such an awkward conversation.
26. So it's 66
Like I'm out farming her by a lot.
each one.
Mm-hmm.
So 66 in the first one is
Jesus
20.
Yeah, it's fine. No, I was
Righto,
securing
so
her
that's
cannon.
DB10. Yeah.
And then
I was
the
securing
second
a cannon
one
and I
is 27. Holy shit, that's a,
Wow!
that's a lot of
Man,
sixes.
fuck that guy. Joseph, we all hate Joseph.
47 points of
13.
damage.
Yeah. Got you, and I will.
Oh my god.
What the fuck?
27
That's so much damage.
and 20.
So much fucking damage. Oh my god, can a ghost get like an arm cut off or something?
A shimmering green kind of outline around Joseph is suddenly made visible as these two impacts hit, and he stumbles back, confused as to this much damage, suddenly impacting. But he takes it in stride, and he doesn't actually have that many ruins from the radiant damage visible from it. There seems to be some kind of HP shield that took a lot of that damage. Okay, anything else?
He is glowing
with
the next attack to be with advantage.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. I love it.
Nick's moved a little bit just so that he can
get
a better look.
No,
I think makes sense.
Okay.
She just hits
Yeah,
the
I think so
six,
too.
back off.
Okay, my turn.
She can kill me.
Yeah, that's fine for now. Actually, can Nick duck a little bit behind this banister?
Yeah, for sure. That will give you probably at least 2/4 cover. Yeah, it will.
So I've been using.
Okay, my
ability
turn.
for one, so she probably has some one charges.
Yeah. Illyria, since I am before you in the
I've been harassing a lot.
order,
I don't like where this is
I'm
going.
gonna make my first attack with advantage,
That's where she picked
and I'm
Medusa.
going to
That's why
use
she
my
picked
sharpshooter.
Medusa, 'cause Medusa is a hard
I
character.
don't like where this is going.
So
Wait,
that 26 to hit.
That hits, yes.
And then I'm going to make a normal attack without sharpshooter as my second attack for the turn.
Oh, you huge! There's a lotus.
31 to hit.
Yes!
Perfect. I'm gonna roll damage. Since you're damaged, my Colossus Slayer will activate.
You want to kill me, don't you?
Get murked.
Battle between two people who died and now come back, and we have a lover who's still alive.
You're
But there's
also my favorite enemy.
Oh my god.
What?
He's such a yandere. Oh my god.
The flame arrows and the elemental weapon will also activate.
Oh my god!
Is this like a fucking
This feels
Frostmark? This is like
creation.
It's a billion damage kill you.
And then plus
I wonder
10
how
from the
Arius survived their
sharpshooter.
fights.
That's 30 damage from the first hit.
She went ult.
Okay.
And then we have the second hit, which is not gonna be as big. That's another 23 points of damage.
A creep.
And then
Okay.
I'm going to his green eyes, like his eyes suddenly starts to glow this bright green as he brings out souls from his soul mark using sorcery points. He's going to turn a action spell into a bonus action, and he's going to cast Conjure Volley on top of all of you. So I need dexterity saving throws.
What?
well, scheisse.
I feel like this is it.
Out of all the languages you could have chosen there.
I chose Yiddish. Yes.
I'm home, honey!
Yeah,
Get off my lawn!
he was gonna
no.
eradicate the vermin.
Does Soul also get?
Did you just, is it just a pure hold on.
It's a dex save.
It's a dex save. Soul is outside of the
I'm
range.
Okay,
pretty
good, good,
sure
good.
That's not enough.
Okay, this might say the wrong thing, but this is the right roll. I'm pretty sure.
Make-
It says the wrong thing. That's my dex. Don't worry. Why do they all say Brum presents? For fuck's sake.
Your mech will be brought.
Yeah,
He be blonde. You got blonde presence.
But it's the right one, the 20?
Yeah, reach back there. Forced a lot of rotations.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's right. It's the right roll.
It's the right roll. Okay.
Yeah, it's +2. That's what my save is.
So Illyria and Nyx, you take.
2 points of damage.
Well, we shall see how much we roll.
1 point of damage.
39 points of damage,
Oh, what the fuck?
I'm down.
and Irias and Hamordia, you guys take, let's see, 19 points of damage.
Why are you doing this?
Oh shit.
19. Oh god, I can't math.
So,
right
Nyx just sees Illyria go down.
Blam! I know. Nyx has to roll a vitality saving throw.
Oh, because that was half of his, yeah? DB12? Just piercing.
She's gotten so many fucking levels.
Vitality saving throw.
Yep.
17.
This is how a Frostmark character goes now, you know. I took your character sheet, Illyria, and then I leveled it. Here you go, this is Joseph, higher level.
I mean,
You did this to us, Julie.
I'm very proud of my boy, but
She's saying it's your fault.
how is it my fault?
You made.
He was level 2!
I can't believe it.
As he shoots off these arrows, just 2 more sticking into the chest of Illyria, and then shoots off this arrow that shoots off into hundreds of translucent green arrows. It just smatters across the ground. Illyria, as you fall down, you hear Joseph say to Irius, let's see.
I thought I was ulted at first while I was up.
Finally showing your true colors. I knew you were incapable of love, honey.
Yeah, honestly, way smarter.
Irius,
Kill him!
make me,
I wanna kill him! He needs to die!
make me a stress check.
No! 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 Don't listen! He's a fucking... Yes! Let's go!
Yep, that is what you need.
The height.
That is what you need to take no stress. For now, you're like just confused as why is this person being like calling me these things. Okay, so that's my turn. Joseph, no, Irius, it's your turn.
Yeah, it's my...
Super quick clarifying question. Speaking in a round, does that take an action? Does that take anything?
No, if it's a short thing, I don't
Super
care.
short.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
like this would die if we
Irius,
don't
no,
move
first,
back
I'm gonna
now.
roll if Irius is fucked up.
Actually, yeah, this is your
Yeah.
pickoffs.
You need to do,
Oh,
You're fine.
That's a deep- yeah.
Yeah.
it's shocked in the middle of all of this, just looking around, looking at Joseph, looking at Illyria. Irius almost instinctually runs over to Illyria's side over here. She... I can do this, right? Hold on, let me double check something. Yes, I can. He leans down and he's gonna cast Healing Word. Which, god, hold on. Let's see if I made a macro for this. If not, I need to look up what that is.
It's a D4 plus your.
Is it just a... Okay, D4 plus spell casting, so that is a... Okay. That's plus 5 then.
Yeah, 1d4 plus 5.
1d4. Alright. Okay. Gonna heal you for 7, Illyria. And for the first time... Wait, hold on, let me double check if this actually... Just one moment. Yeah, for the first time, you guys will see this. As soon as he bows down, like he kneels down, heals you with his soul mark. There's almost this like strange tempest shrouded energy going around Irius, and just as quickly as he's made his way close to you, he has this unnatural dash where he suddenly dashes 2 meters to the side of him using Tempest elevated soul. Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah. Elevated soul is almost like a little like cloud appears underneath Arius' feet that pushes him to the side, up and away.
So let me see. If he was up here. Boom, boom, boom. +5. Okay, so he has 1 meter of movement. He is going to just move just diagonally to this. Fuck, that thing's gonna beat us away. Healing word, is that bonus or is that a normal
A
action?
bonus.
That's bonus.
So you can dash.
Bonus.
Did you do
No, he'll.
did you do soul
Soul
check?
check.
Yeah. Just a spell
I did
attack
not.
versus DV 13.
Yeah, 1 moment. The soul is gonna run away.
It was definitely not. At this point.
Yeah, you get.
You're fine. You're fine. Bringing out
Alright.
the red soul from your soul mark, the raven lids on your left hand in the blue, sparkling, shimmering light. Lyria sees something else than black.
Yay!
So every time somebody dies, it's bad.
Just standing where he is, he's going to just move 1 meter further up the staircase. No, actually, no. He's just gonna, because he can't do much about it. He'll just stand here, and he's gonna raise his hand and just shoot off a force blast
Half of his body.
Okay.
at Joseph. And just as he says that, he's gonna, yeah, just as he says that, he raises up his arm, and he's gonna look towards Joseph and just say,
Nice of you to step up there.
incapable of love.
There's a spear
He's
breaker,
just,
there's a
yeah,
lion,
he's just
there's
gonna
a-
like frantically say as she shoots it off. You know who I am. Tell me, we can fix
Like,
this.
there's free
Incapable of love.
magnets on top.
What are you doing to these people? And he
All right.
and he's gonna shoot off his force blast.
Attack twice.
Yes. Beep. Pew. Oh.
Oh no!
Sorry, that
Unsure
was two.
about that attack there.
Oh yeah, he was.
No, it's only +5.
The 2 first ones.
I guess.
Well, the
Yeah,
two.
that
Well,
is a
the
+5.
first one is with an advantage, so then. It-
But
it's
I
still-
think you have 1d20 +5 is not correct. It should be 1d20 +8.
Yeah, it sounds
Yeah.
a bit.
Yeah, it would be.
Oh, okay.
Sounds
Well, with
pretty
that
low.
still, so let's just, if it's +8, then that's 6, 7, 8, so that's 13 and
Yeah,
a
10.
13 and a 11.
Yeah, and an 11. Joseph drops down to like does this hero 3-point hero point landing as the 2 force blasts goes over his head and kind of impact the windows. Glass goes shattering into the night, and rain starts peltering into the mansion proper, and he stands up slowly and whips his hair back and looks very like high attitude here, but none of them hit him.
Yeah, that's the end of my room.
What unarmed?
Lyria, you fell down onto the ground. You're hurting. Oh yeah. Oh, actually, Lyria, make me a vitality saving throw.
Oh,
To me.
DV14.
You
We
died.
believe.
Oh no, you didn't. You cancelled it.
Okay,
Oh,
you're
fine.
fine. All right. So have your movement to stand up.
Oh
Yeah,
shit.
she's
I
gonna
don't
do
know,
that.
but we just had 2 kills for that chase.
She'll kinda.
I
Wait,
don't know, man.
I don't think I have that.
I hope Medusa escapes the glimpse range. But
Um,
she can dispel
This
it.
is slightly problematic. I forgot that I didn't take second wind.
The,
That's
the
unfortunate.
no, wait, they don't have
I know,
enough
right?
teammates there to kill her.
She's gonna kind of like stumble her way over towards Nyx
Mm-hmm.
and is going to, as she does so, try to shoot a firebolt in the direction of Joseph.
All right. Attack 2. See if you hit.
First time. Actually, Luna is farming. Catch her. Get her ass. There she farms.
No.
Oh my god, you guys. Just twisting his body slightly to the side, the fireball goes past his shin, rustles his hair, and then impacts the wall, showing off this burn mark in a painting just behind him. Doesn't hit.
We can torment. I think other tormentor here.
Alright.
That's my turn.
Alrighto. You can, if you want to, if you have enough movement, you can head to there besides Nyx and go for cover. Get
Wait,
you
exactly. She has,
behind.
like, one more movement.
Ooh, well, you can stand behind Nyx
Yeah,
and
she's
get some
gonna move
cover.
behind Nyx, I guess.
They're all respawning.
She doesn't like to do it. She's probably kind of like leaning on Nyx like a little.
Oh, okay, Salt's turn.
Soul is fuming with murderous rage, so he's going to use a dash action to fly all the way to this little piece of shit.
And she has a... The lion is stepping up way too far.
That's Soul's turn.
Okay.
Now it's Amartya's turn, and I have a question.
Yes.
Can I use both a spell coming from a magic item and a spell, like a regular spell, at the same time?
Yes, as long as one of them is not
Okay.
higher than level 1.
So if I use Count Bank, which is Dimension Door, then I can't use another level 1 spell, or I have to use a cantrip, right?
Up to level 1, you can use.
So I can use up to level 1 spell.
Yeah.
Okay. Then what I will do is, first of all, Amartya will send a whisper in the wind towards the ear of Ilya as the gentle wind touches you and fills you with warmth as I use, it's a first level healing word for you.
Yay!
You get healed! So that's 1d4 plus my magic modifier, right?
Yes.
No, nice for magic modifier. How magical am I?
It should be your manipulation, right? So plus 5.
Yes, so that's plus 5, so you get 8 points of healing damage.
Nice.
Vibe check passed, and then I'll ask, who wants to come with me and kill the bastard?
Like, I'm waiting
And
on my... When
I'm going to look at the both of you.
We're...
Oh.
I mean,
We're genuinely low on all... we're all low on resources.
Oh, the both of who?
Both of Ilya and Nyx.
Yeah.
I mean, Illyria's just kind of like leaning against Nyx at the moment, but she tries to give like a nod.
Ah, yes! Let's go. And she's going to get to Ilya, grab her hand, point to him, and say, I'm coming for you! And she will then yell, point blank, and flip over her.
What I
Like this, I guess.
And so teleport right over here. And take...
No, wait!
I have 30 HP!
Now you can do more damage. Yeah?
You will take a few steps over here to flank him, pull out her needle, and just have this murderous grin with her jagged teeth, and you see like almost saliva dripping from her.
Right now.
Okay, back on top of the round. Nyx, you felt Illyria for a second kind of hanging onto your back, and poof, she's gone.
Right. Okay. Nyx has a thing, as he's like freaking pissed at the fact that this Joseph fellow just straight up murked Illyria, and this is the first time she's been in like any real danger. He's going to hop on the banister and it's just flare. He's gonna hop on the banister and slide down it to here. And as he like sort of lands I realize that I have to stand up and use half my movement, and it all makes sense. As he lands there at the top of the stairs, he like points out at Joseph and says, "Vermin we may be, but do not underestimate what we offer here, and do not underestimate the fury you have just wrought. You can take that bow of yours," and as he says the word, drop this massive, a bright halo just like apparates right behind Nyx's head, as he transforms into a form of absolute transcendent beauty. And using a spell slot, sorcery points, because, bitch, two can play at that game. He will heightened spell command Joseph to drop your fucking weapon.
Oh,
my goodness.
there's even like these spectral golden angel wings behind Nyx at this moment.
I don't know why I do it, but I feel like it's
Okay.
With disadvantage,
Yes.
you have to give a resolve saving throw
Okay. Against your DV.
against my DV 16.
That's a critical one.
Oh no!
So next turn,
He has to drop his weapon.
he spends his whole turn dropping his weapon, and then ends his turn.
Oh my god, just staring at Nyx like hypnotized. His kind of eyes goes
Save my ass.
And then,
glazes over. Yeah?
And as he finishes pointing, he says, "That's a good little pet," and then he flicks his wrist and clicks his fingers, and he will cast Sacred Flame.
Okay, dex save.
again.
And now Joseph just looks at Nyx and is like,
22!
Okay, he saves it.
Yeah, it glazes over, but somehow he manages to move his torso out of the way from the suddenly radiant light appearing from above. Okay, so
Bexxy, I'm so sorry to do this. How far away is Illyria, Sol, and Hamathia from
You can measure.
areas right now?
You-
Well, I think it's a special thing. Just so you know,
14.
just so you're aware.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
So I'm being that guy.
You're right, but it will happen on their turn.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Okay, so Joseph. Glazed over, he drops the bow, but still he calls out to Irius. Let me tell you what you told me. I promised to map our journey as you promised to light its path. Deceiver! Do you even know where my unmarked grave is? Make me a stress check.
Oh no! Oh no!
You know, when
Oof.
it kills me.
Uh, 10. Okay.
Yep.
You take 4 points of stress.
Jeez.
Just yeah, almost an equal trance to kind of what Joseph is going through. Just captivated by those words, kind of estranged by it, hurt by it. Not sure why.
Lion got it.
Yeah, and he drops his bow and it's turn. Irius, your turn.
He's kind of his eyes going between Nyx, who's a little angel, and Joseph, who's a literal demon. And he's gonna make his freak check.
Oh no.
Those words resonates. The words of Joseph resonates. He is overstimulated by everything happening, worried that something is gonna happen. So Irius' only action in this turn will just be to try and find some kind of shelter. He's gonna run towards this pillar.
Okay. And hide. Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna use this. Kind of use this action to. That's fine. Kind of use this action to hide, and as he's gonna peek just before he hides, look towards Joseph and the others, and just sort of yell out. What is he gonna yell out? Yell out to Joseph. You know who I am. We can fix this. Just put down your. And he goes back behind the corner. Can't finish his sentence. Just hyperventilating, hiding behind a pillar.
Lyria, your foe is without their weapon, but here where you stand, suddenly again reality starts to melt, like you're in an abstract painting. A headache seizes your head, and you take 5 points of psychic damage on the start of your turn.
Okay.
Then what do you want to do?
Okay, so
He cancels every one of my ults.
Illyria is going to,
I need him to step up so I can see.
as a bonus action, draw upon her soul and haste herself.
That.
Mm-hmm.
And then she will use
Your eyes
her-
shining a mixture between... What does your soul mark normally shine? In which light?
Well, normally her soul mark has kind of like this like slight like golden shimmer to it, but
Yeah,
I think
so your
lately-
your eyes shine this black mist, red lightning, and then a golden backlight shimmer to it. It's a little bit confusing. There's a lot going on here, but using the power of your soul, you haste yourself.
and then she will use her regular action
Mm-hmm.
to cast
There's the
vampiric
rupture.
touch. And
Mm.
kind of like this like almost like mist gathers around her hand.
Yeah.
Forms this like shadowy claws
Mhm.
with like red tips.
Yeah.
And she tries to hit Joseph with it.
Okay.
Surprised he didn't try to glimpse you.
And I think it's a +2 from flanking.
Yes, and also Soshik.
Yes. I'm gonna cry.
Yeah.
I have inspiration.
You have inspiration.
You're terrifying. Oh, actually,
But I don't know if that's worth it.
It depends. You're drained, and this is thematic, right? I would say use it.
Yeah.
Drink away.
26.
Oh yeah, 26 hits. Tries to dodge out of the way, but your misty black claws still
Suicide
render
is also
flesh.
yet again murdering us.
Yeah.
15.
3 plus 12, that's exactly what you need. Like, your head, like, pulsating with that headache. There's just... Almost for a moment there, you were sure you were gonna lose this all, but then you reclaim control. So 3d6 necrotic damage.
Okay.
5.
So heals.
Do you regain that, or do you get half of it?
Half of
I
it.
get half of it.
okay.
And
She
Just
can
a little drink.
recast
so 2.
it,
You gain back 2 HP.
And then she is going to use her hasted action to attack once with her rapier,
Okay.
which is a +1. She regularly, so it's +9. No, +9 plus
RP?
2 is
What's
11.
that for RP?
Oh, jeez. Yeah, because of dueling, right? 30.
Oh yeah, okay.
Oh my god, that is just so sad. The shadowy claw rakes through him, like these kind of like small, almost ember-like nobules of red light moving from his wound into yours. But with another slick move, he dodges the stab of your rapier.
Trying to save
But she is going to action surge.
Oh!
And she's going to do it twice.
And this time, there is not enough space nor time for him to move out of the way, so you deal damage twice.
Nice. So that's 2d6 plus. Let me check. I think 5 plus. Yeah, plus 8 times 2 is 16.
That was a good spear breaking, man.
21 damage.
21. That's still good. Okay. His form, when you deal damage to them, there's not any kind of bleeding or anything like that. It just becomes these holes in reality that doesn't like mend. That just his form gets these, these holes where you can see through him. Okay.
That's my turn.
All right, Soul.
So we'll use his action to help Leia, and he will just be all over his face, like.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill you! Take good about the shop! Ah!
Yeah.
I'm gonna get over here to have a better sort of line of sight for others.
When Soul starts to fly in that direction, he notices that he's starting to get an infernal headache. He might want to
I'll get that.
remain. He might want to remain in the spot where he was.
No. Someone be like, no!
All right. I'm already on top of your turn. The same thing happens. Reality around you start losing its shape and form. Your head starts to hurt for 9 psychic damage.
9 psychic damage. Oh, that's a lot. Okay. Hamada is bleeding from the nose a little bit. First things first, a spirit of a golden butterfly will burst out of Hamada's chest and will get over here. Let's see the radius just so I can min-max the fuck out of it.
That's fine. How much is range?
That's gonna be Vigilant Eagle. No, that's gonna be a Python of Binding. That 12 meters a bonus action. You can move it up to 12 meters. I think it's a 6 meter aura, but let me make sure.
6 meters.
Yes, it's a 6 meter radius of an aura.
Okay.
So I don't think I can min-max the fuck out of it too well. But I am going to compass or basically get it to the edge over here, so that it will be easier for other people. Oh, I need to move this one so I can see what I can see. Okay, there we go. And that's first, that's a bonus action, and as an action, you will see her eyes like black and complete, and you see this black tar-like ichor starting to drip from her eyes, from her ears, from her mouth, from her nose, like almost like a bleed. And she will say to him, "Look at me." And then this ichor will jump from her martyr's face to his as I cast, not Bane, but Bestow Curse on this motherfucker.
Oh no. Oh.
So he needs to make a DV16 some save. A presence manipulation saving throw. Soul check is successful.
11.
Yes! So you see this like ichor just almost drowning it. It goes to his eyes, his ears, his nose, and begins to almost like choke on it a bit, and he will start see, and you see all of his glow blacken just a little bit. So what I choose is while the target is hashtag Cursed of Mother Misery, it must make a presence manipulation saving throw at the start of each of its turn. If it fails, it wastes that turn doing nothing.
It wastes its action that turn.
It wastes its action that turns doing nothing. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And now they're passing it
That's
down to the son
S too
who
many in turns.
does nothing.
Okay, alright, damn. And you made your soul check, yeah. Oh, it creeps into Joseph's nose. He starts to sneeze and try to get it out, but he can't.
And
Okay.
you hear Hamadia cackling. That's what you get.
Jeez. Alright, back to you, Dix.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so Bexxy,
Yeah.
you're kind of boned here,
Mhm.
or Joseph is kind of boned.
Yeah.
Nyx will like slowly approach down the stairs, almost like in this form, slightly gliding, I suppose.
Nice.
And as he looks up to Joseph, you hear these words sort of echo around the room in this form, particularly for Joseph.
Mm-hmm.
And Nyx will say, "Do not know how hard you have fucked up. I will command you once more. Stand there and weep."
My friend.
And he automatically fails the saving throw and ends his turn.
What? From what?
Yeah.
Oh yes!
From what?
From Sublime Splendor, Nyx's
God.
new form, if he is caught, if he fails the command, the first command,
Oh.
for 10 rounds, he
Jeez.
automatically will fail every saving throw when I cast command again.
Jesus.
Damn. God. Artists. God darn. Yeah. Okay. Again, he just turns to look at you and his eyes glasses over. And just, in his eyes you can see like this echo of that golden shimmering light being mirrored in his eyes. Okay.
But he has to weep on his turn.
Yeah, he drops down and grovels. And in that spirit,
He's fucking strong, guys.
Quickly, definitely, definitely.
and he not shouting this time, not with as much anger, but indeed with more sadness, he says, "We were all puppets on your string. Perhaps Gria's death was a blessing in disguise."
Oh my god.
And Arius, make me a stress check. Oh,
Oh, no.
God.
Oh, that one was personal, man.
Oh God.
Yeah, this is really bad. How much?
Another 4. Oh God. Okay, we are jumping up into new territory. Jeez. Okay, and the thing lowers to.
None of us know like calm emotion or something like that, do we?
The best thing I can do is suggestion.
I suggest you be calm.
Just you calm your tits. Yeah.
I once said that to a teacher.
Did I suggest or just calm your tits?
Calm your tits.
Okay, then Arius. DB15 now.
It's like a 20-minute walk to get your shit.
Yes, right, his turn. Yeah, those words clearly impacted him. He is holding on to the wooden beam next to him, almost like he's losing his balance on the staircase, just hyperventilating, really trying to get his breathing under control. And as he does that, we'll see if that works.
No.
Breathes. His breath gets
Breathe better.
quicker.
Nick's gonna tell Joseph to shut up.
He is in a complete panic attack at this moment, whispering to himself, Nix, if you ever make like any kind of glance towards him, you can actually see that there are, among this stress, among the hyperventilating, there are tears falling down his eyes. This man is crumbling. He is no longer being held together, and he is. As he's holding on, he kind of trips a little down the staircase, kind of falls over here, and sorry, I didn't do this. Leave, I have to leave. And he looks towards, he looks towards the exit below Joseph and all of them on top of the balcony. And as he slowly like stumbles down the staircase, he attempts to try and make his way out. So that's
Run away!
No, you can't really get very far though, can you?
No, not at all.
Short stumpy legs.
Short legs.
Yeah, mixed with the hyperventilating, his equilibrium is all kinds of fucked up. This dwarf is a complete mess and on the verge of a genuine big old breakdown. And he is, for all intents and purposes, maybe trying to escape.
Yeah.
That's his turn.
Illyria, at the start of your turn, the world seems to break down even further. The kind of border where things kind of remain stable has shrunk to a few meters around Irius. Reality is just breaking down. The paintings are melting. The floor and ceiling and walls are kind of warbling and losing their textures. And you take 7 points of psychic damage at the top of your turn.
Yeah.
I'm still standing.
I like it.
I'll be rolling low, I guess. Better than I ever did. Looking like a true survivor. Sorry. Yeah. Get up. Okay, god damn it! Get sick of my head. What do you want to do?
There's, what is her name? Tankwell?
Okay.
Yeah.
How's Joseph looking?
Joseph is still, he is prone actually, right? Since he needs to drop to his knees.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't necessarily have to.
Oh, okay.
Weep is not necessarily grovel, but he ends his turn regardless.
He's leaning over kind of the, like, heavy on the barister up there. So he's not prone, but he seems very transfixed by Irius and Nyx. He seems like he's bruised, but he's not looking rough.
Amadia, I really don't think we should stick around here.
Yeah.
I believe you are correct.
Am I about to do something questionable?
Yeah.
She's like,
I
do you want to get
love
down
also
from here?
him as a villain. Ellen's dad.
That's a little bit too much to be able to discuss during your turn. You got 5 seconds, Lyra. What do you want to do?
No.
I mean, I think she's just waiting for a response, like a nod or something.
No, he.
She's gonna hold an action, or?
You know what? Sure, if Amardia says yes, then she will head over towards Amardia and dimension door us to Nyx.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oof, oof.
Okay.
Dude, like,
Then
he's
that's
not
it.
a guy. He's a
Soul
hero guy.
takes psychic damage at the start of his turn.
Yeah.
Soul
much?
takes 11 points of psychic damage.
Splits a vein from has like an aneurysm from his sheer anger and dies.
I will have my revenge! Ah!
Goes higher pitch.
Yeah. Okay, Amardia.
You're next to Nyx, I guess.
Yes, I need to take both tokens. Ha!
Good recommendation. there.
Illyria has to go.
Yeah, so as soon as Amardia says yes, Illyria is gonna walk over and kind of like as this like storm like gathers around them, kind of just smile at her and say, "Count bank."
Yeah, I should probably be more clear next time. But
Okay.
it's
And I
my
just
turn.
flash
Yes,
back.
where you are right now, close to Irius, reality settles and the headache ceases.
17, I'm fine.
You're fine. Amartya, you still have your action. Bonus
Yes.
action and movement.
Yes. Martia will use her action to wind blast the fuck out of him.
Okay, attack twice.
So just gonna shout profanities at him while mentioning soul from time to time.
Oh.
16 and 12 to hit. 10 to hit, my apologies.
16 does hit, so you deal
What?
7 points
Seven.
of force damage. Yes.
As a bonus action,
Mm-hmm.
who looks hurt?
Illyria.
Nick
Yes.
does.
Mentally or physically?
Arrows in his leg. In
Also,
his knee.
concentration was resolve save.
As a bonus
Yes.
action,
I need to do result
she
checks.
will move the golden butterfly to
Ooh, nice.
over here. And as she does so, Irius, since it is your first time filling it, you see this basically giant, almost ethereal, ghost-like butterfly is being surrounded with what seems to be like a warm breeze and like little golden sparkles in an aura of 6 meters around it. And as it flies towards us and you enter its aura, you feel just a bit warmer, like almost like being in a distant hug sort of feeling.
Oh.
So what it means on, like, practically, it means that while you are in this aura, you have advantage to detect other creatures of the aura, and when Hamartia will cast a healing spell, it will also pulse from the butterfly, and you will get the same value of magic.
Ah, that's sick.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's my turn.
Next, your turn.
Did you roll heal? Or not?
No, I use my bonus action to move the butterfly, so it will come serious as well.
Oh, okay. Nyx will, on his turn, hear the murmurings of Irius, as in, like, he's probably the closest person at that point, just before he moved. And he clearly looks skittish. Like, he looks back at Irius, then looks over at the monochromatic form of Joseph, and he goes, "Whatever you said wasn't nice." And as he clicks his wrists, he'll have to do another dexterity saving throw for a sacred flame. But as he does this, he says, "Be a good boy and," casting command, "apologize."
Oh,
Apologize!
Yes. Oh, okay. That's pretty good.
Well, we shall see.
Well,
Critical one.
Oh, wow. Okay, 11 radiant and, tasting nice.
did Bexxy, did you roll a double critical one?
No.
Advantage in all saving throws ever since 10
Oh yeah, he has advantage on saving throws right now.
I'm so sorry. I should have said.
And-
Well, he's had that for
Why
a
did
while.
Oh
you
my
say
god.
something?
He also has resistance to all damage. I need to heal him up a bit. 1 second.
Well, the damage only occurred when Irius hit
Yes.
over 15 stress, and I
Yes,
don't
yes.
think he's received damage ever since.
Well, no, 1 force blast and 1 sacred fly. Yeah, we're gonna roll again to see. Critical 20.
God damn it. Okay, it's only 11 damage. What,
Once
even that
again,
will be
he dodges out of the way. And then, yeah, it's your turn.
Well, that's my action. And my bonus action is casting command, which he auto fails.
Alright. And he needs to say something nice.
And finish your turn, yeah.
through gritted teeth. This is hard. There's so
It's
much
like couples
spite.
therapy. It's like, can you say something nice to your husband? It's like,
No. At least you have something going for you, Irius. At least you seem charming enough to attract another group of gullible people around you.
That's not a compliment.
Is that an apology? That's not an apology.
That's not an apology.
Unless, well,
And
Iris,
then he say,
Joseph
I'm sorry. In
sorry
that
for
way.
being such a
Sorry! And that
I'm
actually nullifies the stress check on this turn, actually. So that's good.
oh, okay.
Does it get worse, at least? Irius.
Right. All right. Well, stumbling down stumbling down the staircase like a toddler on the loose. Let's see if he's gonna cooperate. Oh my God!
He does!
Okay, sorry.
That sorry seemed to work. Even
Yeah.
if it was hard.
Looking up, there's still confusion written all over Irius's eyes. He doesn't understand most of these words, but he knows it correlates to him in a way and his feelings. It's very strange. Hearing that apology as half-assed and as it may have seemed or forced, he's not in a state to be able to debate whether if it's real or not. He just accepted it almost immediately. And as he sort of stabilizes, he looks towards the group as you all are standing there, and he's gonna look in his character sheet.
The meta pigeon shows up.
What are you gonna do? He is absolutely still in this frightened state of mind. He's immediately gonna try and kind of go for some comfort and absolutely being close to this butterfly that's emanating this warmth and absolutely believing that these people are here to help him. Irius, instead of trying to escape, he kind of ceases and he makes his way towards the group. He's gonna stand behind Hamathia. Wait, who is this? Who's that?
That's a token. That's a previous token.
Oh, okay. So
You know, it's just for me so I can see shit.
I understand. Okay, well, he's just gonna like kind of get in with the group, still hyperventilating a little, and he's gonna look towards. He's kind of scared of Nyx right now. He's gonna look towards Nyx and just give a nod as he raises his shaken hand and yet again tries to shoot off a force blast towards Joseph. Not saying a word, just trying to catch his breath.
Okay.
This time with the right stats.
Nice. Roll twice.
Yes.
Pew! Pew!
Oh, nice!
Man.
You do not have advantage, but at least
No.
you hit something.
Yeah! And the resistance lowers down to 2 force damage.
Yeah, shaking, absolutely hand still shaking. The first shot was probably lined up, but as he almost instinctually shoots off the second shot as he's used to that, like a blast, it just goes up right into the ceiling as he kind of falls onto his ass. On the staircase.
Yeah, there's like a dust falling down from the ceiling and Joseph looking up and looking down with like this raised eyebrow. Yeah.
And he's just trying to catch his breath, and that's the end of his turn.
Alright, Illyria, you think you might be in more safety over here. What do you want to do?
Well, I use Impairing Touch on Nyx. No.
Nyx looks super hot right now. Like he's the description of his form is quote unquote transcendent
Look,
beauty.
she would be looking at you if she wasn't literally, like, dying.
Oh yeah, she's dying, alright.
Jesus.
The thirst is real.
She.
Get a room.
She's
God,
on
I can't
3
believe
HP.
this.
Okay, focus up. 5
Trembling.
seconds. What do you want to do?
And she's just gonna like shakily point her hands out towards Joseph and try to throw another firebolt at him.
Okay, roll to hit.
Oh. 25.
Yeah, this time, as he looks up to the ceiling, seeing the dust, he's momentarily distracted, and suddenly his kind of chest gets impacted by this firebolt. Though some of this greenish, kind of sparkling armor seems to absorb some of the hit, and he takes half damage.
Well, 8 then.
Yes.
But yeah, she's gonna kind of like make her way. Sorry about that. Behind Nyx. Kind of like, not even. She's like not even like running or anything. More like, you know, just struggling to find something to hold on to.
DC 30, that's exactly what Nick says. Good job. Yeah. Okay. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay, first
Hamartia.
things first. Hamartia will send a stronger whisper in the wind towards Elia as she casts a second level healing word
Ooh.
as a bonus action. And as it reaches Elia, because she is within this aura, you see this almost like pulse, like a ripple in the water of light golden rays, just echo from Elia back to the butterfly, like a sonar, and then from the butterfly, a bigger ripple will encompass all of you, as because you're all in there. Everyone takes 7 points of healing damage.
Aw.
Soul
That's
check.
rough.
And
Wait, stop.
what?
As you're standing next to Nyx, his celestial shininess distorts your healing, and roll again.
Okay. Yay! Go Nyx! 10 points of healing damage.
Nice.
And I lose a soul.
Indeed you do. A potency 1.
Yep. So that, because of the butterfly, that hits everybody?
Yes.
And
Okay,
so
sick.
everyone gets your level, right, in healing.
Yes, right. Everyone also gets my level, so that's butterfly plus. Wait.
So who got the
Okay.
heal?
So Elia got the heal. So
Okay.
Elia, you also get.
So it's
Wait, how does it work?
so
Wait.
Illyria gets 10 plus the 8, so 18
Yes.
points. And everyone gets the 8.
Yes.
Yes.
So Elia, you get 18 points of healing damage.
Thank
So
you.
a little confusing which one you're standing by, because you got 2 Hamartias.
Yeah, so I'll get over here. I'm sorry. Okay, I'll just use
But you
this
have to-
token.
Okay. You have to stand next to Nyx anyway.
And
Yeah.
And for her action, she will walk towards Irius, and you will see this sort of mist begin to engulf her. And as she walks, she will almost be like consumed by the mist. She will be unseen for a second, and out of it will come what seems to be a little small 13-year-old girl, like, which looks like Hamartia. But she has like this Disney princess vibes with like birds flying around her, as she will use Beguiling Presence, Beguiling Aura, which is a warlock feature, a pact feature.
Yeah. Packed. How dare you? I don't know this other
And
word.
she will take Irias's hands and say, "They killed my moth, sir. It's a Vox memo, and he knew it." And I will attempt to charm Irias.
Okay.
Wait, I'm sorry. What did she say? Bucks?
It's a Vox memo. And she will point to Joseph and say, "Tom knew it, and he's dead." And her eyes will well up like the biggest puppy eyes you can imagine.
Okay. What does this mean?
I'm trying to like stabilize him, to be honest.
Okay. So does he need to do a saving throw?
Yes, if he does, he can let me just do it, or he can do a saving throw.
Well, yeah, I think that's between you and I, you, Bexxy, because of where he is stress-wise. So I'll let you make that call.
Yeah, I mean, using spell slots, I consider that to be pretty heavy. So you know what? Make me a advantage check here.
Okay.
No. Immediately you, Hamardia. Okay, so just you want to charm. Okay, let's do empathy manipulation with advantage.
Okay, empathy manipulation.
And I'm gonna give you the Inquisitor feat that you cannot roll lower than 8.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Nice. Let's see. Wouldn't it be more like this? What's the difference between empathy manipulation and deception manipulation?
Oh, empathy manipulation is changing somebody's mood, whilst deception or persuasion is trying to convince somebody of something. So I thought you wanted to like spark a fire into him here.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, get some pity and some anger towards your foe. So that's why I went with empathy manipulation.
Okay, so that's 1d20 plus 7 for me. That's either a 12 or a 22.
22. Then roll me a 1d4.
Come on.
Damn!
Okay.
Well, 2. Still. You heal areas for 2. Stress.
So because this is a charming effect, does that mean that Irius is now under this belief that this is a Vox memo, or? Oh no.
Beguiling presence. That's isn't it? Yes. Yes, you're pretty sure. At this state, I think that you're so gone mentally that
Wow.
it's quite gullible to these kind of things.
Let's go. All right. Okay. Cool.
Okay, I'm ready to settle.
Yep, that's my turn.
Okay, then we go for Nyx again.
Okay, and I guess I'm just gonna do this. Nick places choice. Yes. I do not think that was good enough. You can do better than that. Why don't you go ahead and he will cast the command on the word forgive, Irius.
Oh god.
And he will once again click his fingers to reinforce it with sacred flame.
Oh my god, my dude.
Nyx was the right person to bring in here.
17.
Okay, he just makes it.
Gosh darn.
Fuck you with your RP.
I don't really think, like, again, through his teeth, he says, I forgive you. And he's saying the words, but he's not meaning it. But at least he is not saying anything more hurtful. And he can't do anything on his turn other than that.
Right, yeah. But generally speaking, he's meant to be using it as to the best of his abilities. Whether or not he believes it or not, it's to the best of his abilities. And if it's through gritted teeth, that's the best he can do, then so be it.
And
yeah,
at least
he
it counteracts the stress check. And then he ends his turn. Oh my god, I hate this spell so much. Here it is.
Yes.
Oh my god, DC 30. Keep these insults coming. I love it.
Oh, we're good. Just reacting to what Hamathia did. You, Hamathia, immediately as you do this, you see an immediate change of expression. The hyperventilating is still sort of there, but it changes from this like oddly afraid to an immediate anger. Just and as you say the words Vox Memos, and he's kind of enthralled by the spell, he kind of whispers under his breath, Vox Memo, and he's gonna almost encaptured by this strange anger.
You know what? Roll your that check twice. Let's do advantage on that one because there's so much anger right now. So you might just push through.
Okay. Oof.
No.
Like in the midst of this anger, he sort of almost fell on his ass last round and kind of picking himself up. Vox Memo, and as he does that, as he's kind of trying to step up again, he does this weird motion of kind of leaning on his hand to try and get up from the staircase, and he's kind of like you know when you have long hair and you're sitting on it and you don't know. He does that with his hand, where he's like holding his hair down, and as he raises his hand, like his head up, he almost like contractually, like a bungee jump, falls back down to the staircase and just like still murmuring this Vox Memo thing. He's a mess. It's like a weird, almost kind of drunk, like weird effect he has on him. He's not gonna stand out for the rest of this round. And that's sadly his turn.
Get it together, Arius. Get all your shit.
Get it together.
Get
Illyria, what do you want to do?
Illyria is going to peek out from behind Nyx.
Mm-hmm.
Throw a firebolt and hope for the best.
Alright. Roll to hit.
Nope.
He does this one more like sway, kind of just movement of his torso to the side. But still his eyes are kind of glued onto Nyx, that golden light being mirrored in his eyes.
He's just kind of like holding on to like Nyx's like shoulder when she peeks out to throw the firebolt, and then just kind of goes behind him again.
Uh-huh.
She seems absolutely annoyed with herself for being this hurt, but there's not really anything she can do right now.
Oh god, yeah. Alright, I like that hammer. Just chill. Okay, Hamardia.
Oh, it's my turn again? Holy shit, that was
Yeah.
fast.
Yeah, I know.
Hamartia will get out from her guiding goal because that's Vasta's turn. And she will try and give Irius a heartfelt hug and whisper to him, "This is not real. We are with you. Whatever this thing says, it's not real. It's a Vox Memo. And it's fine. You're with us." That's my action.
Okay, that's for sure a deception manipulation.
Let's see, what's my deception manipulation? It's pretty high, I dare say. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. 15. Oh, like shit. Actually, I think I might use my inspiration on that one.
Okay. If you want to.
29.
Oh! Oh!
God damn, she's lying good. We love it.
that poker face, y'all.
My table actually don't go beyond 27. Okay, roll up 1d4 plus 2.
Come on, this is it.
Please be a good roll. Please be a good roll. Damn! That's a 4.
But 4.
Okay.
But that means threshold drops. There is the aura around Irius keeping reality anchored increases, and Joseph loses his resistance.
Ooh.
So still, that did a lot.
You see, it's fine. They're all just playing in mind games, those nasty Vox Memos. and she will begin to pull her knife slowly. Let's see what we are made of now, shall we? And she will begin to walk towards Joseph.
Okay.
So he's on the upper level, right? So
Yes, he's on the upper level.
So you're okay, but you want to climb, I guess.
Over here.
Yeah.
And
You're
as a-
aware that you can't go up here, right?
Why you can't hide?
Because this
You're
is all
upstairs.
this is all, the first level. This is upstairs.
Oh,
You just
shit.
You went downstairs.
Oh yeah, I
You
thought it
have
was
to go
stairs
like
then.
this.
Yeah, you can attempt to climb the columns, but indeed.
You would have to go like this. You know.
Oh, I see. I see.
Let's show him something. Leaves. I'm sorry.
Bye! Okay, so she'll get over here. That's my turn.
Okay, then back to you, Nyx, and your fucking Halo.
Wow.
I, for one, love your Halo. I'll say that.
I, for one, absolutely adore your Halo.
Compliment your hair.
See ya,
Beyonce,
Halo,
And so, Nick says like, well, that's slightly better, but maybe we just can't hear you. Perhaps you should approach us and to give us a true apology. And the word command is on approach. And he has to spend all of his movement and end his turn on coming close. If he jumps over the edge, then he can do that without taking damage. He should. But if not, then he has to go the long way around.
Gosh
And
darn, yeah.
he will click his fingers again for the sacred flame. You know, as like a wasteful whip, like.
Gosh. Yeah. Yeah, that's a success. From my end, 27.
Sure.
Okay. Well, it is 4 meters to the ground, so he will take damage unless he succeeds on a athletics check. I will say. Nah, there's a chance it could be harmful, so he's gonna move around. So, damn. So he needs to dash, but seeing as you did not tell him to shut up this turn.
Well, he has to move and end his turn. That's all his move. He doesn't get to say anything.
It doesn't necessarily.
Speaking words.
Yeah, you can still speak whilst you're
Oh yeah, sure. Okay, fair
commanded,
enough.
and
Oh,
it's
yeah,
not
I'll
really
allow
a
you, yeah.
bonus action or anything like this. This is something that happens.
Okay, yeah, I didn't command him to speak something. I just wanted it to move. Yep.
Yeah,
makes
yeah.
sense.
Approach is what you wanted to be the thing.
Yeah, absolutely. And I wanted to get roll anyway.
Yeah. First you led me to death. Now you stand aside, letting it happen all over again. You spineless coward. The only thing you deserve is sorrow and guilt for the rest of your miserable life. Make me a stress check.
Oh, Jesus.
Look, it's a Vox memo!
That's close, but no cigar. But it's only 1d2, and you take 1 stress damage.
Okay.
Like the words take hold in your heart like a thorny rose, but still that Vox memo lit you with some fire that you doesn't do as much stress as it might have done. Okay, Arius.
All right. As Arius is going to. He's behind a fucking pillar, isn't he? Hold on.
Yeah. Right now
Yeah.
he is 2 AV extra have cover, but you could probably move and get a better view of him.
Yeah. Well, if he.
But first of all, you
Is
need
this
to
a
do your.
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, is he
See
still
if
in
you
his
freak
anger?
out on your turn or not.
Vox memo. Ah!
Vox memo!
Ares is gonna if he moves down here, or is this find out? If he moves down here, will he be able to? Yeah. Right?
Yeah. He will.
Okay.
He's above, but he's not like ducking or dodging for the railing, so there's no.
Right. He's gonna. Okay, Arius is gonna. While he's gonna walk down the staircase, fixated on Joseph. And as he walks down to his position, getting into position, is like he's gonna murmur to himself. Let's speak loudly enough to where everybody sort of can hear it. Of course, Vox memos, huh? One of the many. Well, I'll show you what I do to these folks, these liars. And he raises up his hand, and it seems like he's about to cast something of the something of the size of what you all saw when he fought off the wolves. Something grand, but almost like he raises his hand to cast this major spell. There is a weird sensation that falls over his face, almost like he's forgotten. Weird. Anyways, he kind of shakes his head back up, and he just says, and he just murmurs it again. This should do. And he shoots off 2 force blasts yet again.
Okay. Perfect. Do 2 attack rolls.
Yas.
Yas, bitch.
Man, I mean, listen, don't fuck with me, all right?
Oh my goodness.
Well, you don't want to hurt this fellow, and you don't understand why. Both of them impacts, but they kind of like just the tiniest bruises that they create.
As he shoots that off, he in that rant of like the Vox memo rant, he says something quietly enough for Hermathia probably to hear this under his breath. You are Vox memo, right? And he ends his turn.
Okay. All right, Illyria.
Can Illyria see? Can't see Joseph. Alright.
Yeah, right now for you, that's more like 3/4. Yeah.
If she went here.
But so Illyria would have seen Nyx like totally in command of this guy.
Yeah.
So I don't know if she'll still be it's your call,
Yeah,
but
I mean,
I'm saying.
I guess she can just not move too far away from Iris and just kind of like. She's gonna ready a firebolt for when he is somewhere where she has like a line of sight on him.
Okay, that works. All right. Then Harmonia.
Okay. Now I can finally do something. She will begin to take a step. 1. Can she get a clear line of sight on you from here? Let's see. Oh shit. That's 6. So 6 is over here. I should get over the railing like this so she can have a line of sight. And she'll begin chucking wind blasts at him.
Okay.
Wind blast. 6, 12, 26 with 1 point of damage too.
26 with 1 damage.
We are rolling.
Wow, guys.
This is the shittiest.
Like, not at all squandering Nyx's form in any way.
What can I do, man?
Just like fucking kill him.
I'm trying, but the dice don't want me to.
Do better.
Okay, and bonus action. He gets over here.
Yeah, it kind of impacts kind of like the fence up there first, and just a tiny bit of the magic is enough to like grace hit Joseph. Okay. And that's it then.
Yes.
Yes. All right, next.
Okay, Phil needs to come
MVP.
closer. MVP. I'm sure, Bexxy, you're like seething.
I hate this spell so much.
I mean, with that intro round, I'm so glad you're here.
I know, right? Can you imagine?
I would have been
holy
difficult
shit.
otherwise.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, it's cool. I guess like Nix would say, I think you can move a little faster than that, and he'll cast approach again as a bonus action for the command. Seeing that they're like chipping away at this damage, so he will do. Okay, so the problem here is that you cast command as a bonus action, so it's technically a spell. Well, it's with soul mastery, so.
If it says you casting it as a spell, even a soul mastery still counts as a spell.
No, it says as long as you remain in this form, you can cast command as a bonus action once on each of your turns as soul mastery.
Oh yeah. Then you can only do a cantrip or a level 1 for your action.
So, right, you could do level 1s as well. I keep forgetting that. He will shoot off a guiding bolt this time.
Okay.
Lightning bolt.
Because like he's not moving fast enough, so he's gonna like up his.
Are you like shooting bullets to his legs?
Yeah. Well, I want to hit him, but
Yeah.
he's not moving fast
Yeah.
enough. So, guiding bolt, go. Shit.
Hey.
Like he's still dazed, like still that golden light in his eyes, just staring at Nyx, and then once again he makes this tiny movement of his upper torso, and the guiding bolt goes flying. You can't hit him, despite him being like
Shooting his heels, like
That's
like in the Wild West, like I'm shooting by his foot,
yeah,
like.
yeah,
Oh, no.
Would he be in my line of sight now?
Oh yeah,
True.
he
Well,
will
it's
be.
his turn. He has to move first on his turn.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he
But,
did.
my
He did.
turn is over, so. No, it's
Oh
he
yeah,
moves
yeah.
on his turn.
On his turn. Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I was a little bit too fast. Well. Do that attack as he says some hurtful words. 15. That's not enough.
It's gas, do the thing with him.
I'm trying.
It's not the
34
highest,
more to go.
Amy. It's not the highest. Oh, what am I gonna say now?
Hey, you wanna go on a date, maybe? This is a nice ballroom.
How dare you even try to move on when you caused your loved one to rot with the maggots in the cold ground? Accept your punishment!
Phew.
Okay. Stress check. Oh, you're fine. Fine. That Vox memo echoing in your head. And then let's do a check to see if you move this turn.
Oh, right, it's my turn. Holy shit. Okay.
My turn, sir. So.
That I do, I believe. Yes, I do.
Oh, and you actually heal 1 stress. Because you rolled an 18. You healed 1.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
nice.
never happened before.
You
Oh my
healed
god.
on yourself!
You did the thing.
Oh my god, he's growing up. Our dwarf is coming. All right.
Real rough.
Let's see here. Can't do that. And he's standing in a really awkward spot. Yeah, Arius is without much choice. He is going to. Yeah, he's just gonna have to try and move up here beside Timothea to get a better angle and shoot off again 2 force blasts. And this time he'll this time on his way up he'll say, "Nah, your words won't get to me, not this time. You're just a little tiny frog that's been following me around Barovia. I will kill you like I killed the rest." And shoot off his force blasts. And this time he's gonna do 3 and 2 damage, maybe. He's hopeful. Oh, I closed my thing. Hold on.
Let's see.
Sorry, stuff is being a little bit slow.
You know.
Come on, come
It's
on.
okay. I'm
Open
a
up
bit
my
slower.
open up my character sheet. Come on, come on. It's just white.
Oh. Just
Come on,
1d20 plus 8, otherwise.
Oh, I got it.
Okay,
Here we go.
53.
Ow! Oh my god, he's so good! Oh my god, actually up the ante.
Yeah, you did.
It literally is. Double damage.
This
Yeah,
time.
It stacks indefinitely.
This time they're proper hits, but like one is like in the upper shoulder and the other one is like on the side of the thigh. So it's not any like it's still grazing hits, but still finally doing some damage. Okay. Alright then, Illyria.
Well. I have 20 HP and a dream. And
Next
I don't
Christmas
know
to
which
you.
one of my
You've got
spells is
this.
up because I fucked up with concentration. So we gonna say the haste or
When did you cast haste?
Yeah.
I used it as Soul Master, if you remember.
Yes,
And
yes.
then,
So do me 1, 2.
no, and then I cast Vampiric Touch because I forgot that it's concentration.
Oh, then Vampiric Touch would be up, and you would have been.
Yeah,
I
and she
guess.
would have been stunned. So
Oh, it's okay. You did basically nothing on a turn. You didn't hit.
Wow.
That came out
I
way
relate.
harsher
I
than I
relate
thought.
to that. Don't worry, I relate
Sorry,
to
it was a
that.
lot.
No, it's okay. So, then you have Vampiric Touch still, not haste.
Okay, that's fair.
Get yourself a smoothie.
So she is just going to Martial Arcanus.
Alright.
Which,
2 stabs with the Rapier and Martial Arcanist.
Yeah, which I guess that would lead to one question. I can't recast Vampiric Touch using Martial Arcanist.
It has to be of a certain level or below with soul weapon that you can use with your Martial Arcanist. Let me see.
It's more like because it's not really me casting a spell, but like using it again. You know what I mean?
Oh, if it's still up, but still with Martial Arcanist it says you can only you may cast a spell with a ranged or melee attack and a casting time of as long as you have a free hand for casting. The highest level spell you can cast this way equals soul weapon level divided by 5, rounded up a minimum level 1. So it still counts.
Is that always that way?
No, I did simplify the rules and I think I added that as well, but that was a long time ago.
I haven't like reread Martial Arcanist for a while, so
It's
I can
okay.
only cast what level spells?
What's your soul weapon level?
6.
So yeah, up to level 1.
Yeah, so never mind then. So she's just gonna do the good old stab and shocking grasp.
Okay.
Nope, still. I'm out.
What the fuck? Is that to hit is right? What does it seem right?
Hey!
Yay! You shock that guy.
Why is your to hit is -3?
Wait, why is it a -3?
Because of Martial Arcanist.
Oh yeah, it is because of the Martial Arcanist.
Yes.
So it's
Oh.
like +8 -3.
I see.
Since you're like doing so many things on your turn, your
Which
accuracy
I think
lowers.
it would be like 1 higher. I need to change the macro. I thought it takes like.
Okay,
efficiency down.
but both of them still misses. But your shocking grasp, like again, he dodges suavely out of the way with the 2 first spears, but then your hand catches him unaware, dealing 7 plus 16.
Yes.
Let's see, for 23 points of lightning damage,
Ooh.
and he cries out in pain as his whole body is like being rocked by this electric energy, and he is unable to take any reactions until the start of his next turn.
And yeah, that's my turn.
Okay, very nice. Then I'm ready. Amadia is starting to... He's definitely hurt at this point.
I see. I'm going to go a 1. A 2. It's a 3. A 3 over here. A 4. 5. 6 to have a clean angle of attack.
Yeah.
And you'll start blasting.
So anyways...
13 and 15. Wait. It's actually it's a 14 and a 16.
It is?
Yes, because I didn't upgrade my shit, but it's a plus 18.
Yeah, plus 8. Yeah, then the last one hits. Then it's
Maybe
minus
we
10.
should stop using macros until we fix them.
I'm gonna do it.
Alright, again, he dodges out of the way from the first wind blast, but the second one hits him square in the solar plexus, and he kind of loses his breath. There's now like this kind of fist-sized hole in the middle of his stomach that you can see through right now.
Ooh, okay. I'm just going to shout like, finish this! He's fucking dodging everything but little...
Oh my god. So as he's like there, I guess he's gonna say, hearing the scream of pain from Illyria's like shocking grasp, and like the wind chipping, he's like, oh, right, we can actually hear you much better around here. Now why won't you just, casting command, compliment my friend Irius here. As, he'll flick the Sacred Flame on.
Okay.
Nix is the best wingman. Come on now.
Yes, it is.
Oh god. All my secrets. 15!
Take the damage!
Take 9 damage. He gets
Get
pelted from
shreked.
above with cancer damage. And again, he screams out the pain. Arius, hearing him calling out in pain is surprisingly hurtful to you. And you also realize that the voice that you heard in the vision, in the quick audio vision that you got when you fought against the armors, was this person calling out in pain, being impacted by the spear of one of those armors.
All right.
Alright, then on Joseph's turn, again through gritted teeth, he's gonna call out, "You're very attractive."
Nix like reiterates and says, yes, he is.
Alright, here he is.
Well, groom my beard every morning. Oh, it's my turn. All right.
Puts his hair behind his ear like a bashful like,
Yeah.
oh, stop.
Stop. Oh my god. I actually styled mine after your. Oh, never mind. Oh.
I just woke up like this, what?
The compliment sort of went unfazed. He's been fixated on this grunt of pain that he heard around the corner. He, looking down towards his hand as it's kind of up in a battle-ready stance, pointed towards Joseph. He takes it down slowly, with wide eyes, realizing that this may not be a Vox memo. He recounts all the things that Joseph have said today. And you hear him kind of, again, talking out loud, very clearly so. Unmarked grave, leading to death. Unloved. Who are you? Who are you? And he's just gonna scream that out to Joseph as he wants to advance to get a better look, not really understanding what goes up. So he just goes up to the top of the staircase, and he is mesmerized by who this person is right now. Very scared. That is
Understandable.
the end of his turn.
Apply burn heal. Okay. Illyria.
We're gonna try that again.
Okay. Combo.
Yes. be math. A 5 plus 3 plus 1 is so like plus 6. That's a 20.
Yay!
19.
Yeah.
Grass. We have a dirty 20.
Yes,
Oh,
roll
yeah.
damage, queen.
So we have
Slay.
2d6
Personal,
plus
personal, personal.
16 plus 2d8. I think that's right.
Yeah. At the end of this fight, Ham is coming.
34 damage.
Oh! She remembers what happened at the start of the round.
Yeah, she's a bit upset about that.
Through like that whole time, hearing Arius ask who he is, he has been just staring at Arius. He doesn't even like think to dodge. He just takes the pain and doesn't react to it, and is just staring with this fury on his face towards Arius. Ham, will you end it? He is really rough.
Will I end it?
Will you end it?
One way to find out. Yeah, I shall keep blasting him. Just blasting him in a rage of killing 16, 14, no, 15 to hit,
That's not hit.
and 23 to hit for 7 points of damage.
Oh, good job. He still stands, but he tumbles, almost falls down to 1D. His whole body is just peppered with these holes. There's this almost smoke-like effect coming from his whole form of this green that is going up towards the ceiling. He's holding on with the thread. Next.
Nick sees this happening, and like he doesn't need to do much more. But I guess Nick says, "Time is close to say goodbye. Why don't you close your eyes?" And he commands, like, dream. And think of better places. And I'll secret flame now.
Okay. Yeah, no, 26.
Can he stop? Can he just stop, like... Fuck. Such a dick.
He closes his eyes and a tear falls down his cheek. Here he is.
Everyone has advantage on attacking.
All right.
Yeah. Oh,
Arius,
God. Oh, no.
Arius's mind is definitely cleared up. He cautiously steps over to an open space here between Hamathi and Illyria. He looks towards the in slumber elf, and he raises up his right arm with his soul mark on it. It is clearly shaken, and he's sort of confused. As he points it and steadies it towards Joseph, he lets out a little. He says he's unsure in himself, and he says, "Well, if you are a Vox Memo, then you are the saddest Vox Memo I've ever seen. But I have a feeling that everything you've said tonight is true. You're the only Vox Memo I've met that never lied. I'm sorry, but I have to do this. This is the only way that I repent. And he shoots 2 force blasts.
Let's go. Come on, kill the bastard.
He shoots
Let's
2
go.
force blasts at the sleepy man's. My God, why is this giving me so much trouble? Here we go. And here we go.
Please.
Oh shit! 25 and 27, 25.
Yes. Come on, Bexxy. End it.
The second one doesn't hit because there's nothing to hit anymore.
Yes.
My boy!
Wow.
And before we go to a break, this little moment happened. The monochrome elf form starts to shimmer and to form in green stars of light that float up towards the ceiling and then fade, starting from his legs and working its way upward. As it reaches the middle section, the form suddenly twitches and immediately teleports.
Misty step to it, I suppose, but
True.
Well, it's just the fact that Nyx was there with the command words was just so abusive but beautiful, because that first round I did not expect. Holy crap. Even just being in the volley, he dodged out of the way, and I still took 13% of all of Irius's health bar.
Yeah.
oh yeah, for sure. Like Nyx took heckin' damage from that as well. Like he
Plus-
took over half his health, over half his health.
+8 base, 2 for archery, +4 for favorite enemy, and then +1 for elemental weapon.
So who
he has
is?
plus
Well, I guess
15 to
unless that's a
hit.
spoiler, but who is his favorite enemy? Is it just elves or is it?
His favorite
Human-
enemy is
Humanoids.
humanoids and
Okay.
beasts.
Oh, I see. Humanoid. That's a big category.
Indeed.
That'll do it.
It's a good one. And then he deals 1d8 plus 4, then 4 in favorite enemy, 1d8 extra because of Colossal Slayer, then plus 10 if he uses his sharpshooter, plus 1d6 because of flame arrow, and then 1d4 because of elemental weapon.
Jesus.
And then he
that's
can
nice.
also mark a foe, which I didn't get to do as a bonus action, where he deals an addition of 1d8 extra to them.
And aren't we glad that you couldn't?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Murder rampage.
I feel like
I had
feel like
shield
right now.
as well that I could cast as a reaction.
And well, you see, like this is Nyx's strength here, and one-on-one. This is right now, like this is his peak, I suppose.
True.
Did good. Did fucking good.
That
Right.
was like you needed it. That was needed because oh god, Joseph is a beast.
Yeah, this setup was also horrible because with the limit of how far away these guys would get from areas, and how if he just had free range to rain hell on us as everybody was dealing with areas, that would be not good. That was difficult. I feel like Arius is just like a knockoff warlock at this point. Do you not want a Patreon? Well, try Force Blast today. Just shoot everyone with your Force Blast.
Eldritch Blast.
Cookie, are you back?
Eldritch Blast.
Well,
It's like a 7-year-old that made a pact with fucking God.
I'm back.
welcome back. There's some horrible like monstrosity as well, like alien creature. You're 7 years old.
They just have the most juvenile-friendly relationship.
I cast hacks and then Eldritch Blast.
Armageddon!
Power word Q.
Power word cute. Wizard, and then shape change, turn into a Merilith counterspell on everyone's turn, not yours. My player just went up against an Archmage. This is still haven't forgiven me. Ooh.
Oh,
Spicy.
the no spell wizard. Fun. That's it. I take my shoes off and throw the hardened at them.
Like an angry Chinese auntie, you know.
Yeah.
The slipper throw, like.
Oh, and you know I got fucking proficiency with that slipper throw.
That's amazing.
That'd be a good way to kill like an archmage.
Just get pooped by 1 damage and lose concentration.
Vicious entitlement. As a Karen.
It's just not mockery.
Do you know who I am?
And
Speak
then
to your manager.
proficiency with bag.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my lord. So silly.
One D&D confirmed the slippers will have topple as a weapon mastery. Love it. Pocket sand.
Enchanted slippers, magic fucking like, magic weapon
They're
property.
silvered.
Oh yeah. Anti-vampire, anti-werewolf, anti-ghosts. Anti-anybody that don't do what I say.
They're like, branded by some sort of.
Ew, like a
good
hypebeast
crafter.
fiend.
Plus 3 slipper.
Like, taste Gucci slipper, bitch.
God damn it, Cookie. I don't have much time.
I mean, if you want to, it's up to you. If you need that, if you need disease.
Yeah, fine.
Well, no, it's mostly Yui.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
right,
I know
of
it's Yoi, but like,
He has headphones on listening to ASMR, so I think it's okay if I talk very low. It's okay. As long as he doesn't look at me evilly, I'm fine.
ASMR GM.
The constant.
Get close to the mic.
Yeah, I'm very, very close to the mic. How's this? Can
Back.
here, hold the mouth.
Oh my god. Stop licking the microphone.
I'm sorry.
Strong, powerful.
This is not Amaranth's channel.
Somebody click that out of context. Powerful.
Jesus. My presence score is not that high.
Oh, okay, Cookie's back. Yeah.
Karen Fear. You can cast the spell Fear. One spirit of long rest without expending any spell slot. Casting the spell this way requires you to screech like a shrill parrot with horrible component. Jeez. Okay, guys, let's get back into it, shall we? So, as the last of Joseph's form, shimmering green disappear towards the roof, you're out of immediate danger. But, Arius, lightning goes through your head, and from 1 second to the other, there is information flooding your brain. I'm Arius Stonelight, son to Orin and Linnea Stonelight. I'm a copperbeard of the Protectorate. I'm a researcher. I'm an arcanist. And I came here searching for answers to a mystery. The basic facts of your life is suddenly as clear as sky in your own mind. And you also heal 3 stress from Joseph.
All right. Yeah, with everything going on, with Joseph just disappearing, a couple of tears rolling down, you can also see that the half side of his face that is bandaged, that there is definitely he was quite saddened by the moment that just happened, but it's all sort of obstructed by this realization, this slight headache, and his hands frantically begin patting himself. He begins running his hands through like his up and down his legs, through his beard, through his hair. He notices the bandages. He looks at his soul mark. He goes through his bag. He just is a little frantic, and then suddenly, Arius Stormlight. I am Arius Stormlight, son of Orin, son of Linnea Stormlight. The Protectorate, the Copperbeards. I'm a dwarf. He looks towards Nyx. I'm a researcher. I cast spells. I'm an arcanist. He looks towards Illyria. I traveled here. I traveled for a purpose. And he looks towards Amathia. With friends. I was here with someone. Who was I with? Here with someone special. We were looking for somebody. Something. A mystery. Helping people. We were helping. I'm Arius Stormlight. And he looks back down, his hands overwhelmed with this information. I'm Arius Stormlight.
Nyx breaks the revelation here with saying, "Pleased to meet you, Arius. I'm Nyx Navarre."
It's a thank you. He goes up to Nyx and immediately like tries to reach for what he thinks is a hand. Is Nyx still in looking the way he looks?
It is dispersing in these last final seconds. The halo dimming and dimming with each command that he was given. So now it's like no longer really there as the form of transcendent beauty is dropped or ends.
Arius stumbles over to him as this sort of ends, and he very, in a somewhat simultaneously respectful but also slightly forceful manner, he reaches for your hand and he shakes it. And he thanks you. Thank you. Thank you, Nyx. Nyx, thank you. And he lets go and he goes up to looks towards Illyria and Hamanthia. Goes over to Illyria.
Illyria will, as he approaches, kind of like say, do like a small like bow, was like, pleasure to properly meet you, Lady Illyria Feathermore.
Similarly, he grasps for your hand and shakes it. Illyria Feathermore.
You
Thank
know
you.
a Feathermore, but it's a male. But who is he to you?
As he shakes your hand, he sort of stops mid-motion, and as he even himself, not even realizing that you just introduced yourself as a Feathermore, and he just said the word Feathermore, that's when it sticks with him. Feathermore.
You know the name?
Feathermore. I know a Feathermore, but he doesn't look like you. At least, like, I don't think so. He doesn't look like you.
It's a he.
Illyria, make me an intelligence check.
Come
Let's
on.
see if this jogs your memory.
Come on, I mean, you can't be that to dance. Come on. Come on.
No! You have to have advantage, pretty please!
Okay, fine. But I'm gonna increase the DB. But I give you advantage.
Yell at DM, get advantage.
Okay. Alright. It
Do the big drink.
finally clicks with you that your father has been a private tutor of one area Stormlight.
Thank you! Fucking finally!
My goodness.
And then it connects that the Stormlight is a branch of the Copperbay clan.
You studied under my father.
He furrows his brow and I studied under Feathermore. Your father. You are a Feathermore.
Yes.
I studied under Feathermore. Yes, I studied under Feathermore. He is still clearly caught up by a fogginess, but he is kind of getting where you're going at. Well, I'm happy to meet you. And he lets go of your hand. Sorry.
She's just like, she just kind of gives like a soft smile. It's like, same here.
And then he makes his last round and goes up to you, Hamanthia.
Probably thinks something along the lines of like, you know, like, I'm pretty sure he was the only person who frustrated my father almost as much as I did.
Hello, Hamanthia. I do not have a surname though.
That's fine. I didn't remember mine for a long time. He just cuts himself off, grabs your hand, and thank you, Hamanthia. Thank you.
It's my pleasure. So yes, truly it is. Ow! my hand is small.
Sorry. Yes, of course. He lets go, and he kind of takes a couple of steps back, courteously so. I still. There are memories that are still foggy. Foggy to me. And he looks towards where Joseph was sort of struck down and then came over to him. I don't remember. I don't remember who he was.
Well, he seemed to know you. Intimately. A little bit toxic for my liking. But in the end there it was very sweet.
maybe he was just a product or this.
He reaches his hand up
Doesn't mean that
towards.
he truly felt that way. We're after all in a warped mansion full of your memories and burdens.
He nods as he reaches his hand up towards sort of his chest area on the side of his chest piece. Everything he said, it resonated with me in some way. Feelings. When he got struck, I felt like I was hurting. I was upset by the things he said. And he looks towards all of you, kind of panning over. I know this is too much to ask, but I'd like to find out who I am, who these people are, what this place is. I realize I can't ask. I can't ask anything.
Just kind of gives a smile and says, I thought that's what we're here for.
Can't leave until we do.
Yes, so we shall go on our merry way.
Illyria, make me a perception with composure.
I believe in you. You can be not tense, Illyria. I believe in you. I believe.
I'm like 99% sure you just jinxed it.
I'm believing. I believe in the heart of the dark.
No, the believers in
You
chat.
jinxed it!
I jinxed it. It's not my fault.
Because you're a jinx. Anyway.
A warm smile just overcomes Arius, and it does seem like he is sort of picking up that the situation that he has put all of you in is quite one-sided and perhaps even unfair. But yeah, with that slight guilt, he takes a deep breath. Right. I suppose nothing has changed. Still a mansion to look through.
Well, do you remember anything now about this place? So just to recap about how we got here, just, it's been a hot minute and things have happened, but we were in a bedroom of which there was a book and a compass that seemed to hold a light. And if there's anything to go on, this compass and this book seemed very, I guess, connected to you? I would hazard a guess that perhaps that was your bedroom. Do you recall anything more about this place that could point us in a direction of areas that might be of particular value to you?
He closes his eyes and truly is like thinking, right. Somewhere special, somewhere special. I'm gonna have to Bexxy. Would Arius have a general understanding that this is where he stayed, but nothing more than that? What would you say?
Oh. You do know that this is a spell that you have cast in the past, but it's different now.
Okay. Right. He sort of runs his other hand over his soul mark. Right, this place, it's conjured. I made this. I made this. This is all mine. But there's something wrong. I didn't make it. Not like this. It's changed. somewhere special, somewhere I would go. I wasn't here alone, but I don't remember who I brought here. I'm not sure.
Just think real hard about your most favorite place about here. It's all sorts of janky. We knew this before we stepped into the weird ass portal, but maybe something happened in a place here. Something of a fond memory, maybe, or a feeling. Just maybe a feeling to go on. Like if you close your eyes and gesture wildly, where would you gesture?
Make me a...
Gesture check.
Make me... Oh god. Make me...
Oh, it's gonna be a weird roll. I can
Yeah. Make me a resolve empathy.
Resolve empathy. So just how this works, I go to my empathy, I got 2 ticks, so that is
Your proficiency bonus is
that's normal.
whole, so it's your empathy plus 3. So your resolve plus 3.
I see. Well, 1d2. Okay, plus 5 plus 3.
Yep. Oh.
Ooh.
You close your eyes and you think really, really hard to like the kind of like a vein starts to bulge on your forehead. And you know what? You get a, I want to say a positive feeling, but there is a feeling towards the door over here. Oh god, I have it to no show. There we go.
All right.
Yeah, he accordingly, following the fine instructions of Nyx, he turn towards Nyx. He raises his right hand and just points it in that general direction. It's maybe no. Maybe that way. Something that way.
Oh, okay. Don't hurt yourself.
It's a feeling. It's a feeling. Yes, a feeling.
More than a feeling.
More than a feeling.
He starts dancing.
Yeah.
Just a feeling. I'm not sure. Something over here. That's all I got.
Right. Well, that's something. No more aimlessly walking. Nyx looks around, specifically Illyria, to gauge her punctured state.
Yeah, there are some holes in her leather armor with some dry blood.
Are we feeling all right? Do we need a break?
Could use a breather.
It sounds like a perfect idea, to be honest.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm hurt too, so I could probably take some time and read us a little story to bolster our spirits, and as we take a break.
Oh, story time with Nyx?
Nyx should make a YouTube channel. Confirm.
Hey guys, what's up?
Just smash that subscribe button. Really helps me out.
And the bell button.
Nyx takes a perch as he opens up his book, like on the step or something, and just says, "Okay. I've been thinking about a few things. I've got a couple of possibilities. Hamate, you were enjoying the last one. Why don't you pick what kind of theme here? I've got,
Can I get this
more. Here's the options. Something more about heroism, something, to bolster our spirits, or something with words of morality and perhaps spookiness might be on your agenda, or perhaps something. What?
I do believe spookiness would not be a good idea right now, Nix.
Right. Okay. Well, I do have this sort of good feeling one with harrowing more consequences.
Ooh. Let's go for. Let's go to the second one, the feel good one. Consequences. I like consequences. Consequences is my second name. I'm Hamatia Consequences. Something.
To that Arius nods and it's well, you do well. You found your last name.
No, it's the second name. Yes. And don't call me Hamatia Consequences, please. She looks a bit flustered.
Right.
So for Bowie's benefit, since the first time,
Mm-hmm.
When Nyx casts Prayer of Healing, he does so with a story. It's gonna be a slightly longer one, so he's gonna upcast it. So Prayer of Healing at 3rd level.
Alright, so check.
It's ritual. Oh no, it's not ritual. It's a soul check. Here we go. Oh, okay. So a soul will go. Roll me a D2, I suppose.
Okay.
Just using 1s and 2s. Okay, so you lose this at level 2s off.
Sorry.
Well, that's alright. So the Prayer of Healing is with a plus, I believe. So prayer is 1d8. So it's going to be 3d8 plus my modifier plus 8. 3d8 plus 8. And here comes the story. Everyone heals 22 as they hear this story. That's actually pretty damn good.
That is pretty good. Good.
16. Okay, cool. Actually, it's really good for Nyx. Jesus. Anyway, okay, here we go. In the mystical land of Kovir, where magic permeates the air and destiny weaves its intricate tapestry, stood the bustling city of Oasisburg, a place where sorcery and intrigue mingled amidst a backdrop of ancient kingdoms and ethereal creatures. There resided Sir Raphael, a valiant knight who had recently returned from a perilous quest seeking solace in his newly acquired tavern. The place was known as Raphael's Haven, a haven for the weary, situated in the heart of Oasisburg. One fateful evening, a radiant enchantress named Lady Ilsa wandered into the tavern, her presence captivating all who laid eyes upon her. She was accompanied by her enigmatic husband, Lord Victor, a nobleman who possessed a dark secret. From the moment Sir Raphael locked eyes with Lady Ilsa, an inexplicable connection surged between them, as if the threads of fate were pulling them together. Memories of a bygone era resurfaced, memories of a love that had been lost in the annals of time. Little did Sir Raphael know that Lady Ilsa and Lord Victor were fleeing from the clutches of an evil sorcerer, the treacherous Count Strasser. The sorcerer sought a powerful artifact known as the Ruby of Redemption, which could alter the course of history and tip the scales of power in his favor. Driven by the burgeoning desire to protect Lady Ilsa and thwart the wicked Count Strasser's plans, Sir Raphael embarked on a perilous journey, accompanied by his loyal friend, Captain Renaud, a skilled rogue and master of disguise. They traversed treacherous terrains and encountered mystical beings. Their search led them deep into the enchanted desert, where they encountered the wise and ancient seer, Sam, the bard. And with his magical song, Sam revealed the location of the hidden Ruby of Redemption. Nestled within the Cave of Shadows, guarded by mythical creatures and enchanted traps. As Sir Raphael and his companions ventured further, the intricate web of intrigue began to unravel. Lady Ilse's true identity was revealed, a long-lost princess, destined to bring harmony to the troubled kingdoms. It became clear that Lord Victor had been corrupted by the darkness, succumbing to Count Strasser's nefarious influence. And in a climactic battle within the Cave of Shadows, Sir Raphael faced off against Lord Victor, wielding the power of the enchanted sword, Heart's Resolve. With every swing of his blade, he defended Lady Ilsa's honor and sought to restore her husband's lost soul. In the aftermath of the battle, as the dust settled and the ruby of redemption gleamed in Sir Raphael's hand, the bitter-sweet truth emerged. Lady Ilse, torn between duty and love, made the heartbreaking decision to return to her rightful place as princess, forsaking her chance at happiness with Sir Raphael. With a heavy heart, Sir Raphael bid farewell to Lady Ilse, knowing that their paths could never intertwine again. He watched as she rode away on a majestic unicorn, vanishing into the horizon, leaving behind memories and the haunting strains of a lonesome ballad. Whispers of their story echo through the centuries, a reminder that in the realm of magic and destiny, sometimes the greatest acts of heroism are not measured in victories won, but in the sacrifices made for the greater good. And Nick closes the book.
Arius was completely, throughout top to toe, completely captivated by that story, wide-eyed, as he followed every twist and turn. Kind of left a little speechless, actually, as he sits on, kind of like propped up here on the staircase, listening in.
You feel 22 better.
Nice. Earlier, it just kind of looks at us. Do tell the best stories.
Well, I pull them from inspiration that I've encountered.
Sorry. Thank you.
Yeah, Arius sort of like does a clap, like a very, very exaggerated, like very excited about it. You tell a grand story, very good, and he's kind of captivated by it and not even sure what to say. Very good.
Nix looks at Hamartia.
Nadia looks almost unfold, and she gives you like a clap, like a really quick clap, and I was like, yeah, that looks really good. And she gives you like a thumbs up, and you see she's like fangirling. You write so well.
You know what? Next, make me. You have an art and craft skill, right, in literature?
Yeah, he's a novelist.
All right, do me that plus manipulation.
What do you mean? So, novelist skill with manipulation? Okay.
Yeah, 22 healing. Or healing damage, as you like to say.
Nat 20.
Ascended.
Holy shit.
Ascended.
Yeah,
Being
it definitely affected areas. Yeah, make me roll a 1d4 with advantage.
That's 1d4?
Use a 1d4. Advantage.
First nat d4, come on.
Maximum.
Nice.
Holy shit!
Well, Joseph is dead, so are you single, man?
Jesus.
Love triangle.
Make this mine.
Yeah, like
All right,
that
shit.
that story just for a second brings you away from all your woes and all your stress and all your worry, and when it's over you kind of land on your 2 feet feeling a little bit more stable.
Well, shall we go exploring this mansion of madness?
I think we should get going if we want to find out what's going on here.
Iria stands up. Yeah. After a story as great as that, of course. And his spirits are very emboldened. He's quite ecstatic to move on.
This was only a 10 minutes break, Cookie.
Yeah, we didn't take a short rest.
You didn't take a short rest. But you may if you want to.
If you want to chill
No,
for
no,
another.
Chill for another 50 minutes? Or do you want to press on?
I mean, if we
I
just
mean,
chill
I'm
for-
good. That heal did a lot for Nick, so.
Yes,
you-
I believe I can give it a balance if we need to, but probably need to rest a bit.
Sure. You say when. And Nix gets up, stretches his back, gives a wink to Illyria, and struts up the stairs.
Iria sort of follows along quite eagerly this time around.
Yeah.
And for more trauma.
We'll see how that goes. Bexxy, super quick question. When you regain a spell slot, that's a long rest, or is it a short rest?
Up to level 4, short rest. Above level 4, then it's a long rest.
Right, and do you regain everything?
Everything, yeah. Below level 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, right, but just let's say if you do a long rest, then you have, let's say, 5 expended, level 6. Do you regain everything? Okay,
Yes,
okay,
yes.
gotcha.
Yes.
Okay. You want us to stop here, Bexy?
No, we can go a little bit further.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Doop.
All right. As they are traveling, you guys will probably catch Iria's sort of murmuring to himself, re-going all over the memories. There's a slight hint of worry in his voice, almost like he's gonna forget again. So you'll hear him repeat, like, I'm Arius Stormlight, son of Orin. And he'll just continue to do that as he's following along.
You step into truly a hub of intersecting paths. This base has a stair heading down to the first floor and a staircase heading up to the third. There's 2 doors here, one to the east and one to the south, and the hallway connects to the south to the grand main hall.
Well, we know we've already been to, we already saw that room downstairs.
There's one room on this floor on the other side of the map you didn't explore. And then there was a balcony up here you haven't checked out. And now up here there's 2 doors. One over there and one over here.
Okay. I'm gonna guess his gesture was in this door.
Alright.
Like, because he wasn't like pointing upwards or downwards, so I'm
No,
gonna...
he was just pointing to the door that was leading to this hallway.
Sure. We're like gesturing that way, so Nix will just, I don't know, no reason not to. Hello, trauma.
Hello?
Hello. Housekeeping.
Yeah,
You know, I didn't have too much trauma before coming to Barovia.
This is another a bedroom with white paneled and blue wallpaper walls, with almost all furniture is underneath a white cloth draped over by it. Drawing your attention is two somewhat worn brown teddy bears sitting just underneath the pillow on the bed. They're hugging each other with black satin bow ties, and one teddy bear has cyan-colored ears, the other one coral. What's different about them is that they give off a glow of soft and dark red light.
As the party catches up to Nyx, he's got the door open. Nyx opens the door even further and gestures to Irius to go in first.
Slightly hesitant, but emboldened by a wonderful tale and his newfound memories, he peeks his bushy bearded head inside and kind of grasping the door frame, and then seeing if something happens. If not, he slowly makes his way into the...
With advantage, since you're so low.
Oh my god!
You have so little stress.
You know what? Let's just so I can learn this. If I want to roll 2 rolls in one, what is it? It's a 1d20, and then what's the code thing I need to do?
2d20, KH1, keep highest 1.
And then
okay,
plus.
so 2d20, K what? Sorry?
KH1.
KH1.
So keep highest 1 of the 220 you're rolling.
Ah, okay.
Oh man, you're fucking.
And then plus.
God, oh my god.
And plus whatever your modifier. And it's KL1. Keep lowest one if it's.
You said with
disadvantage.
disadvantage, yes.
But this is advantage, so keep highest one.
Oh, I see. Okay, but well, since it's just a stress check, there's no pluses. So here we go. Okay.
Whoop whoop.
Okay.
Well, Irius, you're inexplicably drawn to the bookshelf, where there is a blue light coming from a specific book in it.
Entranced by this book and seemingly a little confused as to with the two teddy bears behind him. He's just going to pick out how far is the cat? Is it in range for him to pick it out?
Oh yeah, because you step through just the door here, it's very close.
Oh yeah, I just meant more so that if it's not on the top shelf. He's a short guy. But yeah, if he can pick it out, he'll pick it out.
It's in the middle. It's in the middle.
Entranced by his book, he sort of picks it out from the shelf and just inspects it.
Yes. There's a lot of different books here. There's parodies, baking recipes, fiction, and the one that you pick out that is different from all else, it is a simple children's picture book. And as soon as you touch it, the bookshelf moves on its own accord.
Slightly shocked by the movement of the shelf, he's gonna take a couple of steps back. Just, all right. He's just gonna looks towards the others standing in there. I moved. I did the with the book in hand, not knowing to finish. The bookshelf moved. The bookshelf it moved.
And you heal 1 stress since you rolled 18.
Ooh,
Oh,
nice.
Oh, okay.
Jeez, you're so low. You're
Chilling.
damn.
All right. Yeah. Sort of with the book in hand and feeling better. He looks towards the open bookshelf and just looks towards everybody in the doorway. I think I found something.
Well, that's good, because we're looking for something.
Yes.
Right, we're looking for something. And he kind of putting the book under his arm. He just yet again peeks inside and see what is going up in here.
You find a hidden treasure trove in this tight storage space. There's a bookshelf up against the northern wall filled with knickknacks, trinkets, potions, a few books, and some scrolls. And most strangely, there's a pedestal with a floating glass orb above it.
Strange. He looks back towards Nyx. You know how to magic, arcane. You know what things do, right? Magical things.
I try to, and if I don't immediately know, my book often tends to tell me.
He gestures inside and backs up, so there's sort of room for Nyx.
Nyx will go in and see what he's barking about.
Well, you see these knickknacks, the potions, scrolls on the bookshelf, and that orb on the pedestal with this inner kind of, you know how, what are those things called? Tesla
gyroscope?
coils? Like,
Oh, Tesla coil.
right, where there's like lightning
Oh god.
always
It's
shooting
mad
within
scientist
it.
lab.
Kind of like that.
Right. Have I seen anything of its kind before?
No. Oh no, wait.
Does it-
Wait. Madame Eva.
Oh god. Well, if it's Madame Eva related, he would probably know what it is or been told by Madame Eva what it is.
Well, you're not entirely sure if this is exactly the same, but what Madame Eva had, she had a magical item imbued with divination enchantment.
Oh!
A seeing orb.
Right. Yes, I seen a similar one. Not quite of this standard, but this is related to a spell. I don't personally know the spell, but my maternal figure was much more powerful than I, and she would use one of these to see at long distances to maybe scry. You know this term?
Scry. Look. Yeah. I think I do. Maybe. You look somewhere, but you're not there.
You use it to transcend and to see what's going on elsewhere. So I kind of get the feeling that, well, it's kind of well hidden behind the bookshelf, so someone here who's into magic wouldn't want people messing around, but there's a couple of things here, mostly probably all magical. I can take a look at the scrolls a little bit, maybe there's something there. Read them if I haven't seen them before. Otherwise, I can identify them over 10 minutes.
Yeah, alright, I'll let you do that. And he kind of scurries over, tries to make space in this awkward little thing for Nyx to see.
It's tight.
And yeah. Being dwarf sucking in his belly.
There's doing this thing where she kind of like leans in from the outside, trying to catch like a glance of what's going on.
I guess in the meantime, Arius would just kind of poke at the thing, not really understanding like scrying, how to use it's a ball. He's very confused, but quite mesmerized.
Do you touch it?
Well, that when you put it like
If you
that,
ask like that, the answer is no.
Touch the ball.
The answer is definitely.
Do you want to touch the ball?
Fondle the ball.
Arius. Now, when you put it like that, maybe not. Yeah, sure. He kind of pokes it.
Okay. Immediately, there's this bluish mist that fills the whole orb, and before your vision, there's a concentrated glass marble ball of blue light. You can see how a spectral hand places it into a false book on the bookshelf behind you. Then the vision changes, so you see two teddy bears hugging each other. You see a locked strong box of metal, where underneath the lid there is a dark blue light, and then you see a tiny fox figurine giving off this bright orange light. And then the vision changes to look at a stone figure cloaked with a wizard's staff in his hand. There's an orb of light above. It pulsates, and then the floor underneath the statue's feet falls away to show the beginning of a spiral staircase. The mist comes back, it dissipates, and then back is the lightning.
As all of that was sort of going on, Irius would very frantically, like audibly make noise and sort of like, it's crying, it's crying, it's looking here, and he's just trying to put words together to have somebody look, and just see what he see something what he sees.
Lyria was looking in. Could be the closest person.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Nix, you probably caught the end of it, at least, or half of it.
I would have turned around, but like, Iris's chunky body would have been half the way.
True.
Look at this as he covers the whole.
Like, check out my fat ass.
Yeah, but he would just yap up about that, and I imagine that Irius would get some sort of, when he saw these items, when he saw this light, he would get these feelings, and naturally also correlated to what happened with Joseph. Would as he saw these items, the environment around it, were there anything that he could take a particular note of?
Well, there's interesting that there is a hidden staircase with the stone wizard. The lighting around the box and the fox was pretty dim.
Okay. Okay. He will look towards Illyria and did you saw that, right? You saw it.
Did I see it?
Yeah, you did.
I did, yeah.
We have to find these, right? Follow the light.
Weren't the teddy bears right here?
Irius looks in the room.
Yeah, and there you see exactly what you saw, the two teddy bears hugging each other.
Oh, well, that makes it easy. All right, teddy bears. Crate box. We have to find a box. Little fox. We have to box and a fox. He's kind of murmurs and just says it out in the room for the others to hear.
Fox and fox. Got it.
As they do that, Nyx will, like, I guess, collect up these scrolls and potions, and if there's anything that is immediately obvious to him, or if there's some sort of arcane intrigue.
Well, there are some that you do recognize. They're pretty common items, but when you open up the scrolls, there's nothing in there, and the potions are not actually liquid. It's just some kind of strange illusion. Though Illyria,
It's fake.
yeah, Illyria, though, you see one of the books that kind of Nyx tossed it to the side was in the beginning of the vision.
Oh. Hold up a moment. Give me that.
Nyx gives her that.
Like opening it up, it's a book which is blank pages, but kind of nestled within the pages, kind of like a cut out kind of pedestal, there is a tiny marble of blue light.
She kind of like holds it up and smiles at Nyx.
Book. What's in the book?
And then she holds up the marble.
Oh. That's like the other one that I found. It seems to help Irias's state of mind.
Well, we have it for. He seems fine for.
Right, but
She's just
don't-
gonna pocket it for some sake.
okay. Well, there's nothing of value or of concern here.
Yeah.
Nyx will venture out eventually.
Okay.
Yeah, Arius will follow along.
Absolutely.
Is there a ball of light here?
Yes.
I
There
would
was,
assume that's where the teddy
yeah,
bears
the
are.
two teddy bears, they're facing each other, hugging each other. They're slightly worn, and you know, those brightly colored ears, one of coral, one the other one of cyan. They have this very fancy satin bow ties, and both of them give off this dark, warm red light.
Go check it out. Don't be shy.
Does he say that to Arius?
He's just standing in the doorway. Everyone else is standing in front of him, so he can't really go there. So
I mean,
he's just like,
Illyria is gonna walk up to it and kind of look towards Arius, so kind of like, do you wanna come here and do this?
I don't. Right. Yeah. Sure. He oh,
I
a
mean,
little
we can't
nervous
just,
about
you
it.
can just stand there. I don't know what. I mean, here's hoping I won't get shot.
Would you get shot? I mean,
Uh,
you only have, you know, it might not you who are going to get shot. Maybe I'll get shot. You don't know. Maybe someone holds a gun against me.
I don't think that was a grudge against me.
I
Right?
didn't know he seemed pretty intent on you specifically, but
I
that
didn't do
bastard.
anything.
I don't know.
I mean, we can.
Let's just. He just, in the midst of this conversation, he just sort of reaches for the teddy bears.
All right. As soon as you touch one of the teddy bears, and it's like more soft to the touch than you thought it would be, the light exits the two items, kind of swirls and concentrates into this single node of light that hovers right in front of your face for a second, and then goes zooming off.
Illyria
Oh, God.
dashes after the light.
chasing time.
We follow the light.
Go, 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 go.
I found the light.
Looking out the window, Illyria, you can see the red light having stopped in the garden outside, right in front of that large marble statue.
I think we're headed for the statue.
The statue. Arius looks towards the courtyard. Oh, there's another one. Right, so the singular one.
Mhm.
Oh, What way? He looks to the left of him. Ah, staircase. Down. He begins making his way.
Absolutely. I will move you all to the right map.
We all just glide down the railing. All together.
Oh no, Soul doesn't exist anymore. Sad.
Yeah, Soul is Soul's not here. He's having a vacation back in somewhere. Probably the Nine Hells.
You know what? Sounds about right.
Back on his phone.
Yeah, back on his throne.
I'm just waiting for Soul to be revealed as the true BBG.
He is the curse of Elizabeth.
Yeah. You come back onto that that landing with that sitting arrangement, expensive vase, but it's just dust in here. Doesn't seem to be anything point of interest.
It's outside, right?
Yeah.
Where are we going?
We know there's a door over here, right?
Yeah, we've been through there before.
As Sirius sort of lands on the floor, the epiphany hits him. Right, last time, he sort of turns towards the group. Last time, one of those lights stopped, somebody got shot with an arrow. Maybe we can do something, prepare in some sort of way.
Prepare? You expecting more ghostly aggressors?
I've been thinking, and he kind of looks around. Maybe Arius Stormlight is is a shallow man that likes to live in a big mansion by himself with some other person I don't know, but this place seems a little large for just two people.
I didn't. Well, the
We
thing
have
is,
heard other people here.
I
Right.
do not
right.
think Arius Stormlight is the selfish sort of person, personally.
No, me either. There was hangers in the foyer for other people's, coats and such.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't say that you stayed here by yourself, but more this was accommodation for you and your friends. A most honorable venture.
Well, I suppose I don't know. I'm not sure what happens with the light when we get over there. And he looks towards the trio as they stand at the staircase. I realize this isn't the time for it, but there is an overwhelming guilt that I have for bringing you all in here. I just want to make sure that if someone gets struck by an arrow next time, it's, well, hopefully neither of us, but at the very least, neither of you three.
Arius, we came here, despite our bad judgment, on our own volition. You can't hold us
I'm
responsible.
here because
I mean, you
I
can.
dragged you into here.
No.
I think I deserve that arrow.
No, no one deserves arrows. Can we stop trying to get shot, please? Nobody here deserves an arrow, and nobody here is responsible for anybody else being here.
I'm usually very good at not getting shot.
All right. Well, confidence is at an all-time high. I'm ready to go then.
She nods. Let's go.
Do you want me to move you guys?
No.
No.
I was waiting for the others to. I want to catch Illyria before we step out, so let the others go out.
Okay.
Just real quick.
Yeah. Arius would just go to, as Illyria kind of confirms, Arius would just go out.
Amatia will also go out.
Okay.
So it's just like we're halfway there, and Nick grabs.
Halfway.
Whoa!
Hey, listen, not on the furniture. Just had it refurbished. All right, guys, come on.
There's no beds here.
Healing prayer with Nyx.
Do you feel his words of wisdom? Nyx grabs Illyria's hand just as she's about to go out the door and say, wait. Look, I know you don't truly believe that you deserve the arrow. I know that that's just something you're saying to make light of the situation, and, well, that's just who you are, and I get that. But, okay, this never happened before. I've never seen you go down so fast. I've never seen such dramatic injury. And honestly, it caught my heart when you hit the deck so fast. I did not expect that. And if this is the kind of place where this is to happen... Look, Nick steps a little bit closer towards Illyria. And takes both her hands in his, just looks in her eyes. I mean to keep my promise to you, Illyria. The promise I made right at the beginning.
Look, I don't plan on dying so easily.
Well, I can't have anything happen to you. And as Nyx is staring into Illyria's eyes, his soul mark glows ever so softly. And it grows in a warm golden light. As the flecks in his red eyes, the golden flecks in his red eyes swirl. The soul comes out of his soul mark and travels slowly down his arms to his hands. And as he's holding Illyria's hands, the soul splits into a thread and weaves around both his and Illyria's hands. He says, now we're connected more than ever. As he casts Warding Bond on Illyria.
Aww! Thank you for worrying. Oh, and she's gonna kind of like a little bit hesitantly gonna bring up like her hand to his face and slowly caress his cheek before going in for a kiss.
Yeah. In a tender moment within the corner of the Mansion of Madness.
Indeed.
Cool. Don't go too far.
We should get going and get those dwarfs' memories back. Yeah, we should do that.
Nyx gives her a little wink and a reassuring squeeze on the hands and lets her go and walks off.
Just before we leave and join the others, she's gonna turn to him and just say, after we've made it out of here, I think we should talk.
You're breaking up with me already?
We're not together!
Right. But it was a joke.
I mean, unless you... That's why I said we're talking later! Okay.
Right.
Dwarf memories, let's go!
As you two come out, Irius was sitting with this puzzle of a door with Hamathia, and he's like, I can't remember. Is it a push or pull? And he's like doing both, and there's this stupid little lock that he definitely can just like unlock. Like you just switch it and it's unlocked, and he's just like rambling this stupid door.
Maybe it's a push.
We don't. Do we have? Oh, good thinking. And he pulls it in and he pushes it out and he just is this horrible rackety.
I don't get it. Why wouldn't the door push or pull? What sort of door is this? Why are you so weird in your Copperbeard place?
Well, I don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out, isn't it?
And then you see the little hinge that you just need to open.
I imagine Hamaji just like with her band of intellect just goes over and just like flips the lock and just like gestures like, how fucking dumb are you?
No, it's not how fucking dumb are you. It's more like she's perplexed. Like, why do you have these things? Why doesn't the door just open? Why are you so weird in your protectorate? Who thought that was a good idea? Having a bit of a culture shock.
As Arius notices the lock, he tries in the most like not secret way to kind of like click it open, and and as he clicks the lock open, he pushes it and he goes, I told you it was a push. I can't believe he pushes the door open.
Amatia looks at this door handle with utter disdain.
Alright, move out to the garden, guys.
Oh, it rains.
Illyria, just put the marker on your token, so we know that the warning bond is up, because it's likely we're gonna do it next.
Good job.
12 meters distance.
Good job.
It's raining.
It's very much raining. And like how it was outside at the entry, it's just sheets of water.
Nick's like pulls his collar up of his jacket.
Yeah, Arius is similarly holding his duffel bag above his head.
Does Illyria's Jedi cloak have a hood?
Yeah, I think you asked for a hood, I think.
Yeah, you did. Miss Jedi.
Put that on.
God darn it. Hello there.
Look, this is just a joke that went too far, and now we're all embracing it.
Oh my god, you scaredy cats.
No, oh, sorry. We're moving in.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Like sewing scoops, what the fuck is that? Shining light, you take. Does a 55 hit? It's
Does a 30 hit?
Yeah, cool. You take 15,000 points of damage. Make me
back
vitality saving throw DV 700.
Oh god. The back garden can only be described as eerie and dark. Beyond the marble statue, a few trees and bushes. And then beyond that, there's only a black void beyond. The grand marble statue, towering about 3 meters tall, turns out to be an uncanny replica to your companion dwarf. Only cleaned up, trimmed, and at ease, draped in fineries and jewelry. On a plaque by the statue's feet is the phrase, Lord and Master Arius Stormlight of the Copperbeard clan. Comfort and cowardice, here he stands upon the graves of the forgotten. In a flash of lightning, 4 dark stone graves appear around and behind the statue.
Do they have writing on them?
Yeah. If you go up to them, you read out Joseph Shaw, Cyril Lovin, Kaithor Neplech, and Aurora Waterfalt.
Arius is kind of gazing over upon the statue. I don't recognize that. And he sort of looks away from it, sort of in shame, looking towards the grave. There's a clear dull mood over him, but still ever determined. He just sort of follows the groups and tries to fixate on the light and avert his eyes from the sight in front of him.
In another flash of lightning, the red light suddenly disappears. And instead, you realize you're not alone. Standing beside the statue, Nick, craned up to look at his face, is a broad male tiefling. He's dressed in a knightly armor, a shield on his back with the insignia of the Argent Purifiers. There's a wicked mace tied to his hip. He's completely monochrome. He turns to stare directly at Irius. So, you plan to dig more graves here for your companions. Let me assist you in fulfilling the inevitable. He readies his weapons, as anger flashes over his face. And he charges. And with that, we're going to end tonight's episode of Charismatic Misery.
Oh no!
I can't do another one! One of these!
Row.
Raggy.